Oh, two of these motherfuckers just show up at the same time, all chatty and shit out in the lobby? Hey there, guys. Well, when Dan's doing shows, yes. Hey, one of them, he's here tonight. It's not that show, but it's a show. Nobody sits there. Get up here. And the elephant goes toot. Well, I could use framing you up a little bit. And the seal goes out, out, out. Sure. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? Hotty, 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 ho. Hotty, 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 ho. Hotty, 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 ho. What the fox say? Chop, 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 chow. Chop, 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 chow. Chop, 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 chow. What the fox say? Big blue eyes, pointy nose, chasing mice and digging holes. Tiny paws up the hill. Suddenly you're standing still. Your fur is red, so beautiful, like an angel in disguise. But if you meet a friendly horse, well, you communicate by more, how will you speak to that horse? What does a fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? What the fox say? The secret of the fox, ancient mystery, somewhere deep in the woods, I know you're hiding. What is your sound? Will we ever know? Will always be a mystery. What it does make it difficult. It does make it difficult. No Sean Crandall yet. Sean. I don't think calling to him on a call that he's not on is gonna. I don't think that's gonna help. All right. Back to work, Ben. Back to work. Finish up. You're fine. Well, I guess that seems like a decent enough transition point. Hey, everybody. Yeah, we do the pre-show even earlier because, you know, this show can sometimes be willy-nilly and can go a little long. So that's a bad thing when you're starting a 7 o'clock show on a night that, you know, could have an 8, a 9, even a 10 to start things off. You guys don't care. Hey, hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome to the show. We're waiting on Sean Crandall. So I think I'm going to drink. We're not to bother Ben. He's working on segment 5. Benton is maybe working on a segment, maybe grading papers. I'm not sure what's going on over there. As, thank you, Ben. That's great.
All the equipment over here is top notch. Please throw it on the ground.
Used to be that there was no thigh gap in this body. I'm getting used to the new thinner me.
Well, that's a nice problem. All right. We'll let Ben. I have confidence that Ben can furiously scribble this out because it's about podcasts. It's about about imagining a podcast. I can pull this one
out my ass. Yeah, I figured
we'll give you
I had the same thing.
Yeah.
I have a visual aid for this.
Yeah.
episode. So I hope you can zoom in on stuff.
Oh, we certainly can.
Where's the where's the camera
right
actually facing to?
Right
okay,
there.
great. The one that has the little video right there?
Yes.
Great.
That one. That helps. That helps guide you in.
I hope.
Right down the barrel.
Are they HD?
Yeah.
4K?
I think so.
Oh boy. Okay, this should work just fine.
I might have stopped short of 4K.
I might just walk up to the camera and hold it up.
Ow.
Let me know when I'm in range.
I'm just gonna chip my. I complain about you dropping the mic, and then I try and chip a tooth with mine.
Yeah. That's what happens with mics. Once one goes, they all have a mind of their own.
I have no control of any of my functions right now. I'm barely alive.
Would it be possible for me to get the Wi-Fi password?
No.
Okay.
Sure. Here. Let's see. Let's send it over to you. So hey everybody out there, by which I mean nobody. No, you're out there. You're trickling in. That's why we do this pre-show. So that it gives you folk enough time to saunter in your own good time. Oh. I don't have insurance. I can't chip a tooth. That's not a good idea. Or I get to test out whatever free state insurance I have. I don't know.
I've heard it's pretty good.
Yeah?
I've heard, because I'm real worried about turning 26.
Oh, it must be terrible.
In 3 years. So I'm a little bit like, man, I need to get a job that has actual insurance.
Well,
it's been made very clear from my father's cancer this last year how important good insurance is.
Sure. I guess cancer will do that. Put in perspective how important insurance might be.
I mean...
Oh, there's Sean. He's arriving. I should turn down the middle mic so we don't get feedback. Oh.
Well, that's me.
All right, I'll get that one. Hold on. There's Sean.
To drop this mic again.
Oh. Is it the cleanest pre-show I've ever had? No. It's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. It's a semi-professional operation. There's Sean Crandall. Hi there. Hey. Good to see you. Let's see. Benton, how's things? How's life? How's the world of Benton Harshaw?
The world of Benton Harshaw? It's okay. It's you know, it's got its ups and downs.
Sure.
I started work up again.
Oh.
The pre-show isn't part of the podcast, right?
Well, I mean, if it's funny.
Okay.
So probably not.
Gotcha. I try not to talk about my job on.
That's fair.
Comedy stuff due to the. I mean, they wouldn't care. They need me. They would never fire me.
Yeah.
In 1,000 years, but it started up.
Spirit.
It's cool. It's been very nice to be back.
Good.
Working every day. I'm big into oatmeal now.
Oh.
I eat a lot of oatmeal.
Wow. It does sound like you're turning 26.
Yeah. I'm going full out. I do the little pecans, got some yogurt chips I threw in there.
Wow.
Got some little brown sugar, blueberries, bananas.
Wow. Do you eat it all out of a sweater vest?
It's really rude, especially when you ask me what was going on with me.
Sorry, you're right.
You shouldn't be mean to someone when you ask, "Hey, how you doing?" And then the most exciting thing about their life is like, "Oh, I'm really into oatmeal right now."
You know what? You are absolutely right. I can't kick you. You're too far down. No, I mean that sounds pleasant and wonderful in its way.
Yeah, I live in an apartment complex, and I hear all these people's voices through walls are thin.
Yeah.
I have a schedule of when my neighbors are gonna get into a fight.
That's handy.
literally, tomorrow morning I will wake up to them fighting. I will. It has been true of the past 5 Saturday mornings. Yeah, it's a very violent routine they have.
Is it the same fight over and over again, or is it different, unique fights each time?
I can't hear the words, but I can hear the anger. And one of them like stamps their feet when they get mad, which I'm like, all right, someone's down here.
That's why I always tried to get a top floor apartment every time I was in a building.
Yeah,
always.
If there was multiple floors, yeah. It's like, yeah, you got to carry the furniture, but also you never hear feet stomping.
Yeah.
I mean,
and just the everyday day-to-day clomping of just people walking.
Yeah.
That's
you
enough.
Just ignore all that shit.
I don't need special stomping.
And if something starts leaking, it's not going to leak down into your apartment.
It's true.
Well, I also
leaks rarely go up.
Yeah, they tend not to.
I hear noises up there that I just like can't place. Like I'm like, I don't even know what's. Well, just like a scream, then a motor, and then like something else. And
all right,
they have a dog that the dog's pretty quiet. The dog's quieter than them.
It's never a great marker.
But they're not that, both of them up there aren't bad.
All right.
I forgot I have to read these.
Oh, yeah.
In a silly voice.
Yep.
In a very silly voice.
I'm probably going to get loud just to like cover up the fact that it's not funny and I can't read it.
Volume, always better than
when in doubt,
the quality of the content.
Yell.
Sean, seems like you're muted. I can't. Oh, no, you're just quiet. Okay. You weren't muted. You were just respectful.
We were doing entertaining at all.
I'm a dick.
Oh, so you can hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Okay.
Just couldn't hear you before, but I guess you weren't really saying anything. So that was that. So
yeah, I'm still on writing the prompts stage of
okay.
of the process.
All right. Well, I've coddled you guys too much. I've given you.
I feel like such a good boy.
I had to go to San Jose yesterday.
Well, I mean, I'd gotten to the point where I was giving you guys almost like 2 days to wait until the last minute, and now can't handle a full 27 hours.
We had like 23 hours.
No,
excuse
no,
you.
I think
had
it was
about
2 p.m.
27.
Yeah,
27, but that's
27.
still not what the intro advertises.
It says at least 24 or 19.
24 to 48 hours ago, or something like that.
96 or something. 24
to
it's never been 96.
24 to 96.
Oh well, guys. I used to do this on like 14 hours and not start till noon day of.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but you're a prodigy.
Oh.
Yeah, that's also true.
You're the Mozart of whatever this art form is.
You should just sneak in and do an episode.
You're saying too many nice things about this show. You're calling it an art form, calling it a prodigy.
I feel like it is.
I thought I heard the door.
I think it's well established that I like doing that. This is my 14th time.
If I had the time now to look at what everybody else's prompts were and imagine what they're writing, I would be so much better at this, but I just don't have time. That's what I used to do when you were on the show, Jesse. I was like, what would Jesse write and how can I top it? And that's how I would write.
Let me be clear. I started writing 2 hours ago.
Okay.
Same.
Okay.
But I finished.
But if I'd gotten them out a day earlier, then you would have started writing 2 hours
I
ago.
would not have.
Yeah.
I would have started writing as soon as I had a chance because I knew I had no time yesterday or today to do this.
Well, you know what?
I literally kicked Becky out. Like, take the baby. I need to write this. I cannot do. Oh, you want the dishes done? Too fucking bad.
They'll
not
be
happening.
there at 8.
When I first started comedy, or whatever you call this, when I was a young starlet, I was eager to please, and I would wait up at night with a flashlight for Jesse Jones to send the prompts, and then I'd get started. But now I know.
Well, back then it would have been John, so I mean that's
true.
Yeah, we don't not speak John's name right. It's okay.
I know.
All right, guys. It is past the top of the hour. We have to start sharp. Even though I'm getting the impression that none of these are going to be super long.
They are.
So I think
no,
we'll be good on time. Well, Benton, yeah. Benton is overachieving.
I have a few. I mean, yet to be seen.
Or just properly achieving. Because you know what?
I mean, I wrote.
Put some back into it, guys.
It was a legit 2-hour write session.
2 hours.
Mine was,
I've tried to make my entries shorter. We'll see if I succeed.
Thanks, Sean.
Nobody asks you guys to make them shorter.
You got to make
Go
them
with your
nice
heart.
and long.
I've been hearing some back because we're on Cuts FM now, guys. 103.1 Sacramento low power FM.
Get in the cuts.
Saturdays at 11. Wait, I'm going to promo this when we do the show anyway. So I've been hearing back me doing the thing, and I could have edited. They did not need to be that long. It's the old, if I had more time, I would have written you a shorter letter sort of thing.
Brevity is the soul of wit. Yeah. Whatnot.
Yeah. And I have no soul. All right. Let's get this program started.
Roughly 24 to 92 hours ago, Stab's team of comedy scientists commissioned 3 specific humorists to give various potentially comedic takes on several random topics, which they will now perform for the first and likely last time in front of a live studio audience in a show called...
Gotta work on that when I get back.
Stab.
This is the Stab Show, now and always an excellent source of nut cheese. Let's introduce tonight's panel. Our first panelist smokes only high-grade, dank-ass meats. He's a co-host of Dregs of Craigs. It's Sean Crandall.
Hey there.
Woo! Our second panelist once heckled the Pope at a Blimpie Subs. At least he's pretty sure it was the Pope. He's a producer of Too Many Podcasts to Count. It's Ben Rice.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope that mic still works. And our third panelist owes 4 different owls money. He's a hilarious comedian. It's Benton Harshaw. And I'm your host, Jesse Jones. Not quite ready to go, but getting there. Welcome to Stab, everyone. Don't forget, tune in Saturday nights at 11 p.m. to Cuts, 103.1 LPFM. You'll hear Stab there. Isn't that neat? CutsFM.org. Or if you're within basically the Midtown area, it's low power, guys. It still counts.
How do you spell Cuts FM?
It's Kutz.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah. And
Gotcha.
how did Stab not get on Cuts earlier? Because it took me too long to get Mickey some episodes. But now we're on there. Check it out. Like if you're between bars, if you're going home, however your Saturday at 11 pans out, listen to us. A new way to listen, or not.
Stab Cuts is a Ben Rice trademark. Thank you.
Yeah, nobody listens. Where? Oh, let's meet. Oh, wait. Yeah. Let's meet tonight's panelists. Sean, hey there.
Hi.
Hey, feels like it's been a little while.
I think it has been.
Yeah. Well, this time there was much less two-step dancing around miscommunication of booking and double booking and overbooking and forgetting that you were on shows, though. This time it was just straightforward.
Yes. When I said, hey, where are the prompts for the show? You did say, here are the prompts for the show, not, oh, that's right, you're on this week's show.
Yeah. I have answered you too often with that. But no.
Look, for me, that's part of the pleasure.
No, that's not part of the pleasure for me, forgetting Sean Crandall. That's terrible. I feel bad. How's Sean? Is Dregs going? I haven't been paying attention. Are you guys still hiating, or how's things?
No, we're picking back up. We're on Good Pods too after your suggestion.
Sure.
So we're climbing up the charts there. It's a nice place to be. We're going strong, finding horrible things to this very day on Craigslist.
Oh, good. And again, it was just an accident that you got another Craigslist today. I'm sorry. It just happens.
It's accidents every time. I know it's statistically improbable, but I know it must be an accident. It's not on purpose.
Every time now, I look at everybody's previous 2 appearances to try and get prompts that you haven't had over and over again, and you hadn't had them the last 2 shows, Sean. So here you go. Now you get more Craigslist.
No, spoiler alert for this show.
Oh yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that is a spoiler.
A spoiler 20 minutes from now.
Yep. I hope you remember. Audience, pay attention. There's clues along the way.
Look for all the Easter eggs in the Stab Show. Well, good to have you back, Sean. Looking forward to it as usual. You wonderful so-and-so. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. I'm tired. No, good to have you. Ben Rice.
Hello.
Hi there.
Hello.
You busy father, you?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's me. I do a lot.
Just had Becky recently.
Yeah, like
last
2
week or
weeks
2.
ago. Yeah.
So
we got confused in our shared calendar of who was doing what date because I didn't put my name on mine. Very fun.
Yeah. Well, were you writing 2 weeks ago? Did you?
No, I didn't write anything for her. She's a soul.
Well,
we don't think the same comedically, obviously, because she's very good, and I am here.
Yeah. I mean, ouch. But yeah.
Don't say that, Ben.
I'll say what I want.
Becky was here too.
Yeah,
so.
She's great.
Yeah. It's interesting finding the comedy couples dynamics, like Jacqueline and Corey do the show a lot, and I think they help each other with their prompts.
Yeah, I feel like that's true.
Yeah, you can definitely hear Jacqueline's voice in some of Corey's responses, and Corey's and some of Jacqueline's, but you guys keep it separated.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very independent.
Okay.
Ruby and I keep it secret or separated because she's not on the show.
Yeah.
Barely.
No matter how many times I ask, she won't come back. So.
What'd you do the first time?
I don't know.
Okay. Ben, what did
There's
you do the
enough
first time?
people that hate me. I can't keep track.
Years.
Things happen.
I didn't think I did anything to Ruby, but what do you know?
She just doesn't. There's whole days that she's not aware of. Her ADHD is like terminal.
Oh.
It's very bad.
Yeah.
Well, then I probably shouldn't.
It's probably a
Get
struggle.
buttered.
Like, oh, should I have to do this in
No.
27 hours
Yeah.
with my day job and college in the way?
Oh, such hardship. Sorry. I'll stop
He's like,
asking
I
people.
own a business. Jesse's like, I own a business. I'm here all the time, 24/7. What are you complaining about?
Yeah, I am here too much. I forgot who. Ben, I'm sorry. I haven't slept in
we
weeks.
did great. This is the whole thing.
Good to have you back. How are
Always a
the
pleasure.
podcasts going? How's
Oh
everything
man, less frequent but better quality. I'll take that every time.
Sure.
So yeah, Barley and me. Please dunk responsibly, and it's crazier in my business. And I've got I added another thing this week that we'll figure out what it is.
Yeah. Why wouldn't you?
Why wouldn't I? Right? I'm not busy.
Yeah. No, a baby doesn't take up any time.
No time
Throw
at all.
another podcast
It certainly
on.
won't be referenced later in this podcast. Again, there's some of these little sprinkles.
Oh, man, so many
in the
Easter eggs,
podcast.
guys.
Made it in the beginning.
Unravel all the secrets before you get to
Look
them.
for Chekhov's gun in story form.
Well, thank you, Ben. Good to have you, as always. Benton Harshaw.
I love being here. Thank you.
Howdy.
Hi there. How are you? How's things? How's comedy things? See, in the pre-show I asked her about how you're doing, but in the actual show it's what have you been up to?
How am I really doing? How's my career doing?
Yes, that's all that matters.
Slow.
Yep.
Slow.
Okay.
And steady, but I'm gonna win the race. Slow and steady.
Just tortoise that shit out.
I've been doing a few more gigs.
Okay.
Getting out there.
Yeah.
I'm an alternate in the San Francisco comedy competition.
Oh, that's
so
good.
if someone wants to make $50 and give someone on the competition COVID, I will go ahead and advertise that.
There's no shame in that.
No shame in the game.
No shame at all.
Just weaponizing people's sicknesses. Go ahead.
I mean, there's 32. One of them's got to get it.
Odds are. Even without you sending sneezing snipers.
Oh no, I'm sending bats.
Oh, okay.
I'm sending OG.
Yeah. In bowls of broth.
Yeah. I'm sending bat soup over Uber Eats.
Yeah.
To people.
Just gonna work San Francisco Uber Eats for a week or so before the competition, just delivering solely to the contestants.
Like, I thought this was a delicious Vietnamese dish, but it's
Guys.
actually a bat. It's a bat with
An assassin carries a sickly pangolin dressed up as a dog into the comedy festival.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of bats in a trench coat.
Yeah. You guys. Oh wait, I forgot to do this. Oh, that's why they're not here. I forgot to tell Discord. No, that's not why they're not here. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Hold on. There you go. Now Discord. Now our Discord server knows that we're live 20 minutes ago. What? What's going on?
Nothing. Business.
Can't disparage me right while I'm sitting next to you.
No unkind words were said.
Well, I think we're ready to go. Yeah. Pre-show number 2 in the books. This show is weird. Let's get going. We start with segment 1 because that's how counting goes. Don't say 0. You can fucking leave. Segment 1 is reorganization. Sometimes you can see the good intention of an acronym, while also recognizing its complete failure to deliver. I can do this.
I believe in you.
I haven't slept in so long.
Diction is done with the tip of the tongue and the teeth. As a callback to a previous.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a very, very, 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can see the good intentions of an acronym while also recognizing its complete failure to deliver on its ideas. For example, this one I found for ideas, or implementation determines every action's success. Ideas. The idea of ideas has nothing actually to do with ideas. So it just forget it. And forget what this ideas absolutely doesn't stand for already, and instead give us who or what else ideas might stand for or represent to you. Sean Crandall, let's hear your IDEAS.
So when I was a young teen, just dipping my toe into the world of relationships, I asked my uncle, Giacomo Crandall, notorious in the family for his wild romances, for some advice. He sat me down and he said, "My boy, when you can't seem to get through to a person in a romantic scenario, and it seems like there's nothing you can do to please them, always remember, you're never out of ideas."
Mm-hmm.
Ideas, I said quizzically. What does that mean? And he said, "Yes, my son, it stands for a simple rule. In doubt, eat ass, son."
And we didn't need to continue.
No, we didn't. I had a bit about Giacomo committing wire fraud, but I didn't want to make it too long.
No, that's all right. Anything after "in doubt, eat ass, son" is just redundant.
I don't think anyone does it.
No?
I think everyone's lying. That's what I think. I don't think anyone eats ass.
It seems to be a popular lie then, especially for your generation.
Listen, it ain't me.
All up in there getting the stink chin.
The stink.
Nobody use that, please.
That's not our term. That's from your generation.
No, Jesse, that's going to be the pull quote for this episode. If they're, in the instance that there are pull quotes for podcasts.
Yeah. Giving yourself the old dirty Sanchez. I don't know what's happening right now. I'm not going to remember any of this. Thank you, Sean. Hey, Ben Rice. Let's hear your IDEAS.
Being an idea man is hard work.
Mm-hmm.
Letting your imagination run wild, stretching human knowledge to the limit. I should know. I'm responsible for some of the world's greatest innovations. Rocking chairs, hideaway beds, savings accounts, paper clips, heck, even podcasts like we're listening to right now.
Mm-hmm.
All because ideas. Something comes to me and I just say that shit, man.
Yeah.
And voila, it's real. I was in Algebra 1 for the third time the other day, and I was like, whoa, bro. What if we could, put some sort of thin paper strip or, a low-quality leather strip in this textbook to mark our spot in the book so we wouldn't have to flip around for, several hours? And my pal Steve was like, "You mean a bookmark?" Yeah, bro. That's just another Ben Rice original ideas.
Boom.
I didn't know it was real already because I didn't even ask someone.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't know things, you invent something new every day.
Every day.
Yeah. Don't ask if this already exists. No, you created that shit.
It's created every time.
Yeah.
I appreciate you understanding my Algebra 1 for the third time.
Your what?
My Algebra 1 for the third time.
That was great.
Yeah, I was very proud of it.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Jesse.
I'm gonna try and embrace that new way of living.
Oh yeah.
It's not that I didn't know a thing. It's that I just made up a thing.
You invented it.
Jesse Jones invented game shows.
It's true. Yeah.
Yep. I was walking like, man, there should be a way that I can get other parents that have kids my age. We should pool our money and hire tutors and bring them into the same room at the same time so our kids have the best education. It's a school. You invented the school.
Yeah, we shouldn't pay them well.
Well, I was going to pay them well. That was the thing, but it was a more direct payment. But it's that's at the end of the day a school.
Yeah,
gotcha.
For the most part. Yeah. Well, another great idea from Ben Rice.
Killing it.
Benton, how about you wrap up our reorganization here with your take on IDEAS?
All right, little setup. The character. You're watching a YouTube video, and there's an ad, and it's one of those ones that are like 3 minutes long, no skip.
Oh no!
It's a man. It won't be 3 minutes, but a man. He's wearing like a powder blue suit, and he's got like girl boss energy, and he's one of those adults that always like is sort of bouncing in their shoulders, like that type of guy. Anyway, he starts talking. He goes, Jordan Peterson, Steven Crowder, Andrew Tate. What comes to mind when you hear these names? When's the last time you heard them? I bet your child, maybe your young son, is always talking about these names. These are his role models, online male celebrities with problematic views. Now, these people might not have much influence on him now, but one day, your child might be throwing pipe bombs into a Trader Joe's, or refuse to watch The Daily Show. So we here at Ideas want to influence our little guys to get good ideas. Okay. We stand for idolizing different, enigmatic assholes. Savvy? Savvy is what pirates say when they want to confirm you heard something. Mm-hmm. That's how serious we are about our mission here at Ideas. Say your son is into Jordan Peterson. Well, we here at Ideas would want to introduce him to another helium-voiced Canadian, Randy Hutchinson. Never heard of him? Well, he's a maintenance worker at the local water treatment plant. The negotiator for the city keeps trying to get his union to take away his benefits. The only creativity he exercises is how he arranges the toilet paper rolls in his hall closet. Well. He hasn't had an orgasm in 3 years since his wife died. Is his life sad? Yes, but completely harmless. This is who we want to mentor your child. Is your son into hyper-conservative Steven Crowder, also Canadian? Why are all these guys Canadian? We'll introduce him to Johnny, the helpful delivery driver. Johnny works for a company that cleans towels for kitchens. That's all he does, every day. That's his reason for living. If anyone was going to remember him when he died, that's what he'd be remembered for. The most he makes women feel uncomfortable is when they see him and think, I'd never want to give birth to a man who could look that sad. This is perhaps why Johnny hasn't looked a woman in the eye for 8 years. The most he feels alive is when he's driving the truck and lets go of the wheel for a little bit. It's the most he feels alive because it's the closest he is to death. Your kid could be just the same. That's it. There's the last example, but you're right about that self-editing stuff.
You can't tell me there's another example in the line.
There is another example. It gets introspective.
Okay.
If it wasn't already.
Okay. But you're choosing.
I'm choosing to say we're not going to go into that example.
Okay.
And this bit was inspired by all the middle schoolers I teach that love Andrew Tate.
Oof.
I feel fortunate enough to know nothing about anything that you were just talking about.
Not even Jordan Peterson?
No.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Am I nicely sheltered? Is that good?
Very nicely
very
sheltered.
good.
Sheltered in place appropriately.
Man,
I'm too busy I'm too busy hating in my own style to take in anybody else's hate.
Wow, you don't know any of those names?
No.
Wow, you
like
live a great
not even
life.
Notoriously sickly Jordan Peterson.
Well, I got nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
It's
Well,
great.
good for you. He's awful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate's the new one.
I'm not going to search this
More
out.
like Andrew Tate.
Never stop high-fiving. Segment 2, greeting cards. Barreling through. Sometimes you need to let someone know, just a very specific nod or pat on the back or understanding shrug, but you can't say it yourself. That'd be too much interpersonal contact. No, you need the help of a once folded piece of poster board with some watercolor anthropomorphic animals saying what you feel. You need a greeting card. And in greeting cards, you're asked to compose one card each for the following events, occurrences, or situations. It's a standard segment 2. I hope everybody got it. 111-222, serpentining like we do. Sean Crandall, let's hear the first of 3 cards. So you shit your pants as an adult.
So on the outside of this card, there's a cartoon picture of a man looking back at his bulging trousers filled with shit, frowning.
Yeah.
And it says, shitting your pants can be really embarrassing. But remember, ...
Mm-hmm.
And you open up the card, and on the inside, it's the same man but with cartoon pictures of Ed Sheeran, Al Roker, Jennifer Lawrence, Jenny McCarthy, and Louis C.K. All of them smiling and looking at their poop-filled pants. You're in good company.
And I hope that's spelled the way I heard it. Oh.
Company.
Yeah. Yes.
Come.
Yes. That's exactly what.
That's exactly the.
Yeah. Thank you, Sean. I'm looking forward to 2 more of these. Ben, let's hear your first card. So you shit your pants as an adult.
All right, so this one's going to be it's a visual trickery one. So on the front it says, "Hey, you may have shit your pants, but ... I'm stealing from Sean. I looked at his paper and I did that. You may have shit your pants, but, and on the inside, first line, you still have nice, next line, boobs, all lowercase.
Yeah.
And there's like an inverted reflection, like peering into a pond. So underneath boobs,
let's see if we can see it.
It says poops.
Yeah, it does.
I thought that was just a fun little thing you did. No. Not for any bit.
Nope, it was for this.
Yeah. Oh, I just realized. Poops upside down. Vertical reflection is boobs.
Yep.
So good.
Killing it.
Yeah.
But
Admire the poops you have before they're gone.
Yeah. What were you saying?
Capitalized, it's just boobs again.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. No, that's why you can't
gotta
do
go
that.
lowercase.
You had to do lowercase boobs.
Yep. Boobs and poops. Boobs and poops and boobs and poops and poops and poops. Electronic music. Benton. Boobs and poops and poops and poops. Let's hear
Smart comedy.
Yeah. Rounding out our first time through cards. So you shit your pants as an adult.
The inside of the card says, "At least it happened on a regular bus and not a school bus." And there's a $50 gift card to the Levi Strauss store.
Wow. You could have just gotten away with a $18 card for some Wranglers, but that's nice. Yeah.
Or a $200 one for Boots and Barn. Boot Bart.
Poops and poops and poops and
Barn. Jesus Christ.
Boot barn?
Boot
barn.
Damn, I need to.
Boot Bart.
Poop farm.
Boobs and poops. Second time around, Sean Crandall. I thought I'd go somewhat positive for a change. Sean, let's hear your card for congratulations on not crying this week.
Well, let me make it negative real quick.
Okay, good.
On the outside, it says, "The world sure can be a sad place sometimes."
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of those unfolding sort of like accordion cards that you might have seen. And it has pictures of all of the atrocities currently happening in the world, from climate change to genocide. And then there's a little cartoon picture of a guy just thumbs up, smiling behind a wall of just bottled tears that say "my agonies." And it says, "So congrats on your ability to bottle up your suffering. Get it, King."
Yay. To be fair, pitching congratulations on not crying this week implies that it's negative to it. So I wasn't as positive a setup as.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. And I'm sorry. Ben.
Sorry for me. I haven't cried this week.
Oh no, you're nailing it, King. Ben, your card for congratulations on not crying this week.
Yeah, so on the front, it's just that, right to the point. Congratulations on not crying this week.
Sure.
Then on the inside, it says, "Sure, you lost your job, your wife, your house, your child's love / respect / admiration, and your life savings, but... And there's a little sign to lift up on the piece that part's written on. You know, it's a little flip up on the inside. And underneath it says, "Next week, I'm killing your dog and fucking your mother, pussy. Read them and weep."
All right.
Jesus.
So not the chipper, upbeat thing that I thought I was. I didn't think I was delivering.
I feel like you'd close on killing the dog.
Well, I really wanted to read them and weep was what I want to close on.
Okay.
I didn't give much thought to order beyond that.
Gotcha.
Benton, let's keep reminding us that the world should be weeped over weekly. Congratulations on not crying this week card.
You open the card and it says, "Let's work on making it a month." And it's one of those cards that plays a song, and the song is "Sound of Silence" by Simon and Garfunkel.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I'm starting a new newspaper, Weeped Over Weekly.
Oh, sure. This nice blog. Hey, there's people. Welcome. Please. Plenty of room. Yeah. It's not my favorite thing. When I get back, we'll get into promotions. Let people know that we're actually doing this in person again. Benton! Hi there.
Hi.
Let's round out our second time through greeting cards with your card for congratulations on not crying this week.
We just did that.
Did we? Oh, shit. I don't know. Drew, Damien came in and distracted me.
Oh, that was actually me, I
was
think.
It you? Oh, that's right. You came back.
I
See, that's what happened.
The callback.
He
Yeah,
got
that
his
was my
callback
fault.
in there.
Oh,
That's why I thought it was you again.
Apologies all around. My
and
fault.
holding for
Gotcha.
edit.
I was like, damn, I'm drunker than I thought.
No.
Same.
All right.
We should get. Are you done? Are you coming close on empty there?
No, this is enough. I don't drink much anymore. So
We
this
gotta
is
get
enough
another
for
one
me.
for Ben. All right, but we got to get back on track because we don't want to run into Willie Listen. So the third time around is what I meant, which is why I'm going to stop and say that again, like we're doing it for the first time. God damn it, I'm so tired. All right, let's round out greeting cards then. Third time, Sean. Let's hear your greeting card. I didn't use this one last time we had greeting cards, and I almost didn't use it this time, but you guys get it. Let's hear your card for "Sorry you walked in on your dad masturbating."
So on the outside, there's a cute picture of some chimps doing the see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil gestures. There are some things people should just never see. And then on the inside, you open it up, and it's one of those pop-up cards.
Oh, no.
And there's a cartoon man, naked, hairy, biting his lip and sitting in a computer chair. And as you open the card, there's a little mechanism that makes him slowly sort of jerk off his penis. And it says, "Sorry, the fundamental perception of your father has forever changed."
Yay. Everybody. All right. Thank you, Sean. Ben, sorry you walked in on your dad masturbating card.
Yeah, sure. So on the front of there, it just says, "Some people wish they'd never been born." And then on the inside it says, "Now you know what that would have looked like." You're welcome.
Thank you. Glad Damien got here in time for that.
Yep.
All right, Ben, let's wrap this up, shall we? Let's hear your third greeting card. This one just so happened to being, "Sorry you walked in on your dad masturbating."
You open the card, and it's a detailed itinerary of your dad's schedule for the next day, so you can plan your own masturbation where he walks in on you. That way you get your power back and don't have to eat on the floor while everyone else eats at the dinner table.
Okay.
By Hallmark.
Yeah. A forget-me-not card. All right, that's an interesting dynamic. I didn't know that's how that worked. You have to return, I don't know. Segment 3, sell it on Craigslist. Out with the old to make room for the new, which will then someday become old, which will then need to be thrown out again as the circle of consumerism devours its tail of supply and demand. You need your shit gone? Who do you turn to? Why, Craigslist, of course. And to sell it on Craigslist, you're asked to give us your Craigslist postings trying to sell the following things. Sean Crandall, I don't know. You're selling a set of macrofiber towels.
All right. One set of macrofiber towels for sale, $20, the best offer. About these towels, I was worried about the environmental impact of microplastics in the water, so instead of using microfiber towels to wick the water off my supple, sensitive skin, I bought the set of macrofiber towels. They're high quality. I purchased them from a construction worker that uses excess microfiber they use to reinforce concrete to make household goods. I was excited to use them, but after my first shower, the rough material started to shed the tender flesh from my bone, which made me quite alarmed. I slipped and fell in the puddle of blood that pooled beneath me, shattering my fragile hip. Needless to say, this is not the sort of product I expected. Please take them off my slender baby-like hands. These towels might be good for cleaning up messes, such as blood pools, or punishing enemies via torture. Local responses only. Will not ship.
How would you pack macrofiber towels? There's so many questions here. It's best to not think. It's best to not think about like how I didn't think about what a macrofiber would be. So I'm glad Sean put more thought into it than I did.
I figured you just went opposite of microfiber.
Basically, correct. Yeah, just a big old like
biggest fibers,
just a pool noodle, or a cargo net. Sure.
Yeah,
or you stole the brushes from like a car wash.
Sure.
like pirate ship nets.
Yeah.
You guys are putting a lot more thought into it than I did.
Microfibers are a little bit like stingy, so like a macro would be big and cutty.
Okay.
So yeah,
there we go.
Great
You
job,
nailed it.
Sean.
And not good for your face.
Not great.
Not good. Yeah. Not good for your flesh.
No.
All right.
So killed it.
Yes.
Sean Crandall.
Thank you.
Thank
you, Sean,
thank you.
as always. Ben Rice. Hey there.
Hey.
Well, yeah. You're selling a memory of a good time once.
All right. For sale by owner. The memory of that house party I threw in 2009. It was a fucking rager, man. I mixed in real friends and work friends, and we had a big-ass food spread and, like, drinks upon drinks upon drinks. I was surrounded by chicks on this weird throne-like chair I had at the time. It was, like, really wide and, like, golden. Anyway, dude, it was fucking killer. A hottie fell asleep in my bed. Don't worry, I was a gentleman and let her sleep. And someone set off the fucking fire extinguisher in my home, bro. Oh my god. Fucking so fucking funny. Who even does that? Everyone had a ball, bro. That party was off the hook. My neighbor came over. It was lit, son. Oh man. Shit. I just remember that was 13 years ago. I just remembered that I threw that party out of spite, just to spite my sister. It was like there were two holiday season was coming up, and like there were gonna be two parties in the friend group in a week, and she's like supposed to run one of them, and she's like, I don't think we should have two big parties in a week. Yeah. I don't think this is reasonable. So she's like, I'm not doing mine. So out of spite, I threw the second party and like insulted my sister, who I didn't even invite to the party. Yeah, and then moving forward into the story, that weird chair, the weird throne-like chair, was actually made by hand by an ex-girlfriend that I really struggled to get over. The one you missed the most, the one that got away, and then you left that woman, not some chick in your bed. You left that woman alone because you passed out in the bathroom while pooping. But not before 360 vomiting red wine that you had chugged as you entered said bathroom against the walls in a 360 pattern ending with you collapsing face up with your pants down or against your ankles, leaning against the wall. So anyway, and also you also left that woman in your bed alone because the person who set off that fire extinguisher in the house was your girlfriend at the time, and she had to break into that bathroom to make sure you hadn't choked on your own vomit and died, and wiped your ass and pulled your pants up and cleaned up your new crimson wall paint. You piece of shit. Anyway, though painful and embarrassing, this painful and embarrassing reason I never throw parties can be yours for $500 because even through all that, what a killer fucking party, man.
Fucking rager.
Fucking.
Fucking A, bro.
Only 100% autobiographical.
Oh, good.
The bro voice from you is something I've never experienced.
Yeah, no, and you'll never see it again.
It was appropriate to the circumstance and the situation, Benton. That is something that is for the time only.
I did throw one
when
more. Someone ended up peeing in my kitchen drawers. So.
Oh, nice.
That's cute.
Yeah. What was that?
When I eternal sunshine of the spotless mind, seeing my father masturbate out of my mind, I'll replace it with that one.
Yeah. Good memories. Good memories.
Yeah.
Interchangeable.
I don't want to forget this masturbation. We'll fight to save it then.
Good times. Benton, let's wrap up selling things on Craigslist. I don't know. I figured you're in the educational field. Let's hear your ad. Selling finger painting recreations of the works of the great masters.
Hi. I've never done a Craigslist before. This is my first Craigslist. I've used Angie's List quite a few times, but this is my first time going with Craig, so be patient. I'm selling a few personal works. It's a shame to see them go. But my lizard, James Corden, needs surgery, so I need to raise money. His tail fell off, and I'm not sure if he's one of those lizards that will grow it back. So for safety, I'm hiring the guy who cuts my lawn to sew his tail back on. And it's not cheap. So let's go item by item here. Item 1. This is a finger painting of American Gothic by Grant Wood, by me. Famous painting of two hardened farmers, a man and a woman standing in front of their house. I originally painted this for my ex-wife, actually, and sent it to her, and her interpretation of the work was that the woman looked like her and the man looked like her new lover. Fun fact, her new lover is a man I used to hire to cuckold me. My ex-wife also said the son in the painting looked like my angry face looking down on them. I didn't deny that the son had a face, but it's not mine. I was inspired by the Teletubbies baby son, which is why I added the face. For the painting, I used all the makeup my wife left behind. Will sell for $300 or my wife's new address. Item 2. This is a finger painting of the Mona Lisa, originally commissioned by my daughter, who no longer speaks to me. She didn't really commission it, but the look in her eyes when she told me no seemed like a pleading yes. Like the real Mona Lisa, she is bored, disinterested look on her face, which has inspired my own daughter's face, inspired by when I would try and tell her about the drama happening at bowling league that week. She never seemed to care, and isn't it weird how that affected my own sense of caring? Why do we rely on these other people to determine what we love, what gives us meaning? Seems like a paradox, don't you think? Will sell for $250, or if you will dress up like my daughter for an hour and tell me you love me. Final item, The Scream by, I don't know the guy's name. I think the man on the bridge looks like me. I think it looks like all the years I wasted on a life that didn't want me to be comfortable. It looks like the moment I realized that everything I'd ever chased, everything I'd ever woke up for, didn't want me in the end. And I can't tell if it's my fault or the world's fault, or even if that matters. Because I'm old and sad and have nobody. And when I sit with all those things, I can't escape them. I can't bring myself to care about how I got here. I only care about wanting it to end. $40 or best offer.
All right.
I've never been happy that James Corden is in someone's life until now.
You know what? I'm just going to follow your tangent interjection rather than all of my thoughts that were brought to the surface.
Oh my God, so many.
By, Hole in the Wall Comedy Club, $40 or best offering. If anybody, just take it off my hands. Segment 4 is to review it. If you want to be informed about a thing you might be buying or a place you might be going, you might ask friends if they doed or done or had them. If you don't have that many friends who do things, you then might need to turn to your anonymous friend, the review. Ugh. Looking forward to a nap. I've been looking forward to it for weeks. Lots of things can be reviewed. Don't believe us? Just watch. Because in Review It, it's your job to give us your reviews of a thing in the style of a specific outlet. Go on. Do what you're told. Sean Crandall. Oh, this will make more sense than my attempt to describe it. You guys just doing the things. Sean, let's hear a Yelp review. Fuck, I forgot this one. Let's hear a Yelp review of a food truck that only sells crocheted food.
So I went to the new food truck down the street, hook, line, and sinker. It's a seafood restaurant, only crocheted food. The first thing I tried was a set of cilantro lime shrimp tacos. Now, these were beautifully crafted. Lots of different colors of yarn in there. There's some wool, there's some cotton. They did a great job of making the sort of ribs on the shrimp look like a real shrimp. Little bits of green in there to make it look like the cilantro and the little tomatoes and stuff. Now, the mouthfeel was sort of fabricy, I would say. And digesting it and chewing it was very difficult. It really is something that kind of sits in your stomach, as if it's something that couldn't be digested. Now I also had the king crab legs, and now these were a delight. It sort of came as a whole crab, and there were little Velcro bits that you could pop off the legs, and then you could sort of. There was also like a little crochet cracker that you could use to open it up, and there was inside crocheted crab meat. Now, the coloring was fantastic, a beautiful red on the outside and a sort of a pinkish meat on the inside. Now, as for the flavor, it tasted very much like cotton and wool. Very fabricy, very much like the other one. Also very difficult to digest. Now, I would give this a sort of 3 out of 5 stars. It looks very cute. It's very nice. I love the addition to the neighborhood. It's just so charming. My pancreas has stopped working. There's lots of blockage in my lower intestines. I cannot seem to push any fecal matter out. I'm currently writing this review in the ER. Hopefully the doctor will be able to take it out. And then at that point, I'll be able to take pictures, as I forgot to take them before I ate the meal. So I would say 3 out of 5. Be careful if you can't digest cotton or synthetic fabrics like most humans.
All right. Very fair. Very, I think that's even-handed. You got to appreciate the presentation, but still got to be critical of the digestion. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you, Sean.
I imagine these were also oversized servings, large portions.
Well, I don't know. You can get nice small crochet.
We'll find out.
I don't know.
I wish the review had told me, you know?
Well, yeah, the reviewer did not give you the size of the portions. They thought, okay, all right. Well,
I'm on a diet. I need small portions.
Sure.
Crocheted food. I swear to God, Jesse.
I didn't think he was going to actually eat it.
Just stop bringing your nightmares into the prompts.
I don't know. I live a rich, full life. Ben Rice, let's hear your car and driver review of Sacramento drivers.
Sacramento has long been an overlooked innovator in the world of automobiles. Downtown Sacramento, for instance, is set up in a classic grid formation. Alternating one-ways is the standard, but in Sacramento, respectively, fuck all that bullshit. What about random two-ways to throw your count off? Yeah, they did that. And it's not even weird or confusing. Brava, Sacramento, brava. And while many cities are set up to give you as little direct sunlight in your eyes as possible, Sacramento puts you on a direct NASA mission to the sun itself by designing its major roadways to point directly in the most likely sunrise and sunset angles so you're completely blinded during rush hour. Killer stuff. Literally killer. Yeah. As for the drivers themselves, shit. I've been writing for Car and Driver magazine for over 30 years. That's why I can swear this much. And honestly, Sacramento drivers are painfully fucking average. B-.
All right. All right. That seems super fair.
Car Driver magazine.
Yeah.
It's a real magazine.
It's a real
been around forever.
magazine.
It sounds like a magazine written by 5-year-olds. Like
I wish.
Big Car Driver magazine.
Like 50-year-olds who are super serious, and it's gross.
Car and driver. I saw a truck today. It was blue. End of article. Here's drawing a truck.
Cover story. That one went real fast.
Does this car look like it goes vroom or article on page 42. All right, Benton. God damn it. Let's get us out of here.
Let's do it.
Yeah, this one. Okay. Benton. Benton Harshaw, as it were.
Yep.
Let's hear a Game Informer review of Friendship.
All right. So it's a YouTube video review. Guy on the screen, neck beard, long fingernails with like ramen packet dust underneath them. He has a fedora that says, "What's shady, m'lady?" And then he starts talking. He goes, Hey guys, thanks for watching this week's Game Informer review. This week's game is my friendship with my friend Felicia. I know this isn't a video game, but however, Felicia treated our friendship like a game, so I can review it now. We all know how women like to play games. First off, the graphics. Pretty good. I thought she was very beautiful, a very wonderful lady I would like to touch when our friendship started. Very high definition. Friendship started pretty hot. She took my order at my local Starbucks, where she's a barista, and she said she recognized me. And I said, "Oh, from my Game Informer reviews." And she said, "No, there's a picture of you in the break room with a warning attached to it." Let's move on to difficulty. Not gonna lie, thought she would be easy, but difficulty was pretty hard, pretty difficult. Thought the friendship was gonna turn into something more, but I guess she's like most women, which I also like to call mental terrorists. Controls definitely very hard to move around. Didn't end up working. I told her my full name for an order one day, and then I asked her how she'd like to see that last name after her name. Did not go well. She did not like that. Controls very difficult. Story mode. Certainly thought it would end with us having sex, and it did not. I would give 11 out of 10 for my body, 1 out of 10 for hers. Awful. Terrible.
Yeah. Friendships are hard, guys.
Inspired by the open micers of Sacramento.
Oh,
yeah.
that's only accurate.
Shout out.
All right, let's get to segment 5. Let's get us to Willie Listen. Sorry, guys, I don't want to. It is. It's Willie Travis lurking in the doorway. Hey, Willie. We'll be done.
We got 11 minutes.
Yeah, we're good. We're solid
on time.
Yeah, I like to think so.
I think we are.
All right. Segment 5. Podcast it. Podcasts. Those on this panel tonight know a few things about them. They're the everyman's voice in the ever-expanding opinionscape, which fills the void between thought and just shutting the fuck up for a few minutes. And the thing about podcasts is anybody can do them. If our 332 episodes don't prove that, I don't know what the fuck will.
Not by 180.
And in podcast, that's too many. Every time I say it, it gets more, and it becomes too many more. It's too many. I should be like a comic book. We just renumber after a while.
Special edition.
Yeah.
The Amazing Stab.
Yeah. There we go.
Episode 1. Here we go. Start over.
Secret Wars.
Yeah. We'll just have seasons. Maybe that'll help. I don't know.
It doesn't.
No? No, okay. In podcast, you're asked to give us your rundowns, recaps, or summaries of the podcasts of these various persons, things, or what have yous. Sean Crandall. Let me just beanbag underhand toss this right at you. Let's hear your rundown of a podcast recorded in the world of Game of Thrones.
Okay, so in the Game of Thrones world, you have these scheming families that are trying to get the Iron Throne so that they can rule Westeros, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for the sort of less diplomatic, political, or martially abled in the families, they have to do something too. So there's competition over the Iron Mike, which is the official podcast of Westeros. Now, the families will sort of like squabble for power over this, and usually a group of 3 slovenly men from the family will take over the Iron Mike and hold on to it for as long as they can until the other families can find something to cancel them for, at which point they will be subjected to the red cancellation, where they will be murdered live on podcast by mercenaries from a foreign land.
Huh.
At that point, a new family takes over,
Okay.
and the cycle continues.
Sure.
The bloody cycle continues.
Well, good. Those probably renumber every time they got another set of panelists. They probably...
I hear they're doing a prequel Iron Mike right now that's just about dragons or some shit.
It's about a young Jesse Jones and his
Yeah.
quest.
Oh. There was a time that this young man had dreams.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sean. Hey.
Hey,
Where can people get more Sean Crandall in their lives?
well, they can follow me on Instagram and Twitter.
Mhm.
But I also have a podcast called Dregs of Craigs with
Yeah.
a couple other guys, and we go into Craigslist, find the worst things that we possibly can, and we bring them to you on a silver platter. And, well, that's something I've decided to do with my life.
Yeah. A lot of people in this room have made some questionable choices. Thank you, Sean. Always wonderful to have you on. You're
Always wonderful to be on.
so good. Ben Rice, you know a thing or 3 or 4 about podcasts. Let's hear a podcast that is a recap of someone's day presented as an actual play podcast.
All right, thank you, Jesse. Some would read a play podcast as a play-through podcast.
Sure. Is
much
this Webster's would
much like
define?
you play through a video game.
Okay, yes.
Not me, longtime Stab fan should know. I'm going to take a play podcast as a musical podcast,
Nice.
baby. I did a show in San Jose last night. Got home an hour past midnight to a bad babysitter and a screaming child. Let me tell ya, staying up till 3 was wild. Don't have kids.
Mm-hmm.
I thought for sure I could get work done before she woke up. I could have some fun. No, life's not that easy when you're a parent. I know you thought I'd know that that's apparent. Don't have kids. My baby is the best. Super cute, sweet, an angel. Truly the best thing that's ever happened to me. But don't have kids. You'll have to sing this song on Stab Podcast.
Oh, thank you, Ben. Thank you. It's been far too long since you've sung on this show.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So I'm glad you copped out into a way to do it.
Oh, yeah. It was the one I didn't write before I got here.
That's all right.
No, it's fine. It came straight from your heart.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah.
There's so much more to it, but I was like, we can't have 17 verses.
It's more authentic.
Yeah. You got to leave them wanting to see the show. Yeah. This is a preview. This is Ben Rice. Hey, if people wanted more Ben Rice in their life, how would they go about getting that?
Well, science has shown that they don't want more Ben Rice in their life, but if you're somehow one of the few, at Barley and Me Pod across all social media, on Twitter, it's still that one, but also at Comedian Ben Rice.
Oh, yeah.
check it out. I'm more active on that lately. So,
well, good.
Yeah.
Well, all right.
Thank you.
All right. That just ended abruptly. Sorry, I was trying to multitask. Thank you, Ben. Always good to have you.
Oh, those podcasts we talked about earlier.
Yeah.
You got it.
Oh, we got them all. We'll share them. Hey, Benton Harshaw.
Mm-hmm.
Before we get into your showstopper, how might people enjoy more Benton Harshaw out in the world or online or however they can enjoy them?
This won't come out for many months, right?
I'm trying.
If you want to go back in time, I'm at Laughs Unlimited, hosting next week. And then that doesn't matter. That's wasted air. Bad Boy Benton. Yes. By the time this is uploaded, hopefully, I will start uploading clips. Because that's what this is now.
Yeah.
Is uploading clips and helping the algorithms determine if these companies should hit you with a Go Army ad or a Swiffer WetJet ad. That's what my dream is now.
How can you best be monetized for someone else?
So at Bad Boy Benton.
All right.
Hashtag goals.
Hashtag sellout.
Yeah. All right, Benton. Let's close out this show. Let's hear your description of a podcast from a sleeve of Ritz Crackers.
Welcome to the Stab Podcast.
There it is.
I'm your host, Jesse Jones. Yep. Stab Theater was forced to shut down because that weird tax agency next door wanted to expand, so they bought our lease from the landlord. Yeah. We are coming to you live from the inside of a Ritz Cracker sleeve. This is the only studio space we can afford right now. But hopefully we'll move on to something a little bigger soon. Maybe a saltine cracker sleeve or one of those Oreo packages that have resealable tops. That way we can go in and out and don't have to untwist something whenever we want to leave. Nice. It's interesting recording the podcast here. I once gave a prompt similar to this to Benton Harshaw years ago before he got famous. And before he died in that tragic airplane accident, which was caused by the weight of his penis throwing off the aerodynamics in the air.
So sad.
Very tragic. R.I.P. What a brave young soul taken too soon. All right, are you ready to stab? Dun, 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 dun. We don't have sound effects because there's no electricity in the Ritz Cracker sleeve. Our first guest is a Ritz Cracker. How are you doing? Thank you. Our second guest, a Ritz Cracker with more salt on it. How are you doing? And our third guest, a cricket that snuck in here.
Yeah.
How are you doing? All right, we're ready to play. We're ready to play. All right, let me ask, too, the first Ritz Cracker, our only guest, write a grant for the director Pol Pot's nonprofit. I miss John. That's it.
Oh, Benton. It's too easy, especially with the makeup of tonight's panel, to give you the podcast from sleeve of Ritz Crackers. It was right there. I'm glad you didn't miss it. And Stab is over. Thank you for joining us tonight. And, of course, a special thank you to our incredible panel, Sean Crandall, Ben Rice, and Benton Harshaw. Now, if you like what you just saw, which how could you not, but want to be the first to see the next one as it happens, well, you can do that in a couple ways. One, by coming down in person to Stab Comedy Theater. Yes, technically you can come here. Or by just tuning in to stabtv.com. Friday nights at 7 p.m. We're going to get through this, I swear. Or, if you want to take Stab with you wherever and whenever you are, you can catch this and all 332 other episodes I know via the podcast provider of your choice, be it Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, or the Good Pods app. Well, that's all we got for you tonight. I've been your host, Jesse Jones, saying, see you in a couple weeks, all dusty and recharged. Good night! Thank you, guys. I've got to clear the stage for some Willie Listen. So let's get this playing. Yeah. Well done, guys. Bye, Sean. Thanks for joining. I'll bother you again soon. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in.
Thanks for having me.
You guys hang out for a little bit. This says 7.5 minutes. We'll see how quickly I can do it. And Willie Listen will be beginning in, what it says there. I already went over it. Thanks for hanging out. See you guys in a few. Hold on for Willie Listen.
So many relations in this life. secret no one knows. It's a secret no one knows.
You just don't know.
Can you tell me?
You say you can, but you just don't know.
Can you tell me?
Which flowers are gonna grow? Is it gonna be a daisy or a rose?
What you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. If you want my future, forget my past. If you wanna get with me, you gotta make it fast. Now don't go wasting my precious time. Get your act together, we will be just fine. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want. I wanna. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy. That's the way it is. Oh, what you think about that? Now you know how I feel. Say you can handle my love, baby. I give for real. I give for real. I won't be hasty. I'll give you a try. And if you really bug me, then I'll say goodbye. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want. I wanna really, really, really wanna see. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy. That's the way it is. So here's the story from A to Z. You wanna get with me, you gotta listen carefully. We got M in the place who likes it in your face. G like MC who likes it on the easy V. It doesn't come for free. She's a real lady. And as for me, you'll see. Slam your body down and wind it all around. Slam your body down and wind it all around. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Taking is too easy. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta slam. If you wanna be my lover, slam your body down and wind it all around. Slam your body down and wind it all around. If you wanna be my lover. do. Time after time, I've done my sentences, committed more crimes and bad mistakes. I've made a few. I've had my share of sand kicked in my face, but I've come through. On and on and on, 'cause we are the champions, my friend, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions. We are the champions. No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions of the world. I've taken my bow, but curtain call. You brought me fame and fortune and everything that goes with it. Thank you all, but it's been no bed of roses, no pleasure
Ba-doop-doop-doop-ba-doop.
cruise. I
Test,
consider
test,
it a
test,
challenge
test.
before the whole human
Test the
race,
Rooney.
and I ain't gonna lose. On and on and on, 'cause we are the champions, my friend. Oh, and we'll keep on fighting till the end. Oh, we are the champions.
Yes, should be almost yeah. Yes. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's up. I'm at 50 on the main one, and so this is the max. Okay, that's about 40 right there. 45, 50. Alright, we ready? You guys ready? Are you ready?
For what?
For Triple A,
Okay.
WWE, sex scandals. I am the game. No problemo. Oh God. Hey Jess.
Are you telling me I should bag it up?
Yeah. So bear with me on the rap.
I'm so scared.
Yeah. Yes. Ah. No. Copyright disclaimer. Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips to balance in favor of fair use, yo.
I want you to rap that sometime.
I should, you know, I should cover all our bases in a rhyme, you know. I appreciate you guys being here so much. You know, you're two of my favorite people.
There's three of us on stage.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, Willie, listen. Go dumber than some pink sauce. How I'm supposed to care about what a grown man thought. Put me in the octagon and I won't stop until I see the blood dripping by the glop. I'm Arn Anderson with the Glock and it stays cocked for anyone who wants to stop our plot. Me and Nicole, we got the sauce like Mott's, and you are faker than props inside mannequin thoughts. But oh, I forgot, everyone here knows I can't talk a lot. Making a living off stuttering stock, and if I could do that, I'd be like the Hulk and say, let's rock. That's from MVC Spock. If you don't get it, then trust I won't knock. Making nerd references around the clock, and that's what I'll do until I rot. Don't like it, then flop away, just like a mud skipper, whose name is Mud and Prime, not to deliver. Don't make Dan Smith dig in his quiver. Give you a shot to the heart north of the liver. And then there's Damian Harmony. Last name quite ironic because he's gonna cause harm, you see. This here is about to get ugly, worse than a plumber who goes by the name of Zeke. So here, let me get down to the breakdown. Haters gonna hate with a Charlie Brown frown, all because the kid created his own crown and he chills on top of his own mound. His flows is sound, built from the ground. Look around, rhyme so fluid you'll mess around and get drowned. And Jesse Jones is on the way to your town. You should hide your kids and your wife, clown. Yeah.
Well done.
Was that cool?
Yes. I like that backbeat. That was cool.
That was cool. A little jazzy.
Willie, you're gonna drop some beats at the Comedians with Disabilities Accurate show, right?
Yeah,
that's gonna be your whole set.
Just
dropping beats the whole time. I'm gonna give you all my time. You're gonna have like a half an hour.
Also, some light beatboxing. I should.
Light beatboxing. Come on now.
This is Willie. This is Willie. Listen for all of you, per one person watching online, and those for here in person. Thank you guys for being here so much. Willie, listen. It's a music show. We talk about music based off of a theme. Me and my pal Nicole here, my sidekick Nicole. She's always with me. I appreciate her. Two friends of us both, both comedians, both awesomely funny guys. Dan Smith and Damian Harmony.
Hey,
in this bitch, to hang out with us to talk music. How you doing, Dan?
Good. How are you, Willie?
Good, man. Great. I haven't seen you in a while. Oh. Is it?
A couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm supposed to be talking to this. Aren't
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just holding it for looks.
I still smoke a lot, so you know. There's like certain.
What do you mean still? I mean, did you stop? Don't do that.
Don't give up.
Don't give up.
No one likes a
Quitters never
quitter.
prosper.
You're right. I got dreams of getting higher. God damn it, Dan. No, I love you, man. Thank you for being there, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me, Willie.
Damien, how are you, sir?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Yeah, I got to wear shorts today, so I'm happy.
Get out.
Yeah, I know.
Much to our chagrin.
That's cool, man. You're still doing capital punishment, yeah?
Yeah. We got a. Is there a plug section for this show?
I mean, we can plug it at the end.
Okay, I'll plug it at the end.
All right, cool.
The September show. Yeah.
We will do that. Well,
yeah.
I'm glad to see your face.
Yeah, I'm glad to see yours too, man. It's good to see you.
Likewise, both of your faces and Nicole's face. Nicole, how are you doing?
It's hot as hell in this place.
It is.
Yes.
You see, I'm sweating.
Same. I'm sweating in places I didn't know you had sweat glands. That's biology right there. That it is.
Is it not? Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Perspiration
Anatomy,
falls
biology.
under it. Yeah.
All right, sweet.
Yeah.
That was like the smartest I've ever sounded. Yeah, man, we're just gonna go ahead and get started here. Our theme this month is When It Rains. So, of course, our guests have free reign over how they interpret the theme. Free reign. Did I say that right?
I thought you said free brain, and I like that. I was like, dude, that's.
I know you do.
I like that.
There's no free brain. Free train.
Yeah. Free train. That's a different show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought we were just going to sing train.
Those are both sexual to me, so. Free trains.
And free brains?
Free brains.
You're a sapiosexual ferroequinologist? That's your thing?
That's what I went to school for, buddy.
Yeah, she got that brain and that caboose. I get you. I understand.
Oh, man.
Steamy.
Yeah, it was. Hey, Damien, remember that time I told you to listen to a song, but you had to be in a decent mood when you did it because it was kind of depressing?
Yeah.
Guess what? It's that song.
Oh, you're in that mood right now.
Yes. So this is written by and performed by Beth Nielsen Chapman. She wrote it when her husband was dying of cancer. And it's kind of a reflection on like watching someone pass away and they have a child and like kind of like her husband lives on and her son that she'll see him again someday. And I'm getting emotional, so I'm gonna shut up now. Anybody, any thoughts on this song?
Well, damn. Like, I feel like I can't make any jokes about that now. Like,
this is a serious matter.
Wow.
My work here is done.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so her husband was being attacked by giant crabs, and then what?
No, he had crabs.
No, he was he was dying of cancer, and then it spread on to his children. So the crabs, like, it was like Laocoon, like in the Aeneid, where they slaughter the priest and his sons. Or is this...
I guess.
Okay. So when did this song come out? That would be my first question.
94, 95,
okay.
I believe.
That kind of explains the semi-Celtic folksy vibe to it.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
But I don't know, it's a really, at first I was like, this is a really depressing song, but I listened to it more and I was like, this was like this woman's...
Really depressing song, I like it.
But it was like this woman's therapy, you know.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I
so
like that.
Like, what, tearful joy at the end kind of feel?
Yeah, like it starts out really depressing, like all alone, and then, you know, kind of comes back around. Kind of like the stages of grief, I think.
Yeah, I could see that. Or existentialism, like you're feeling abandoned and you've got the anguish and the despair, and then you come back around and you're like, okay, I still have to move on.
Someone tell Beth Nielsen Chapman we are analyzing her song. Please don't sue us.
It's educational purposes. I have a CTA card. It's okay.
I want to apologize because everything that I hear like that just makes me think of the Picket Fences theme song.
Oh,
it's
dang.
just like it starts, you know, like you're concerned and shit, but then it's all like, okay, everything's gonna be all right because the show's starting.
Until the next episode.
Picket Fences on. I've never heard of that show.
No, it was originally, I don't know. I know when FX first became like a network, they started to run the reruns.
Yeah, it was late 90s that they started doing that, but it came out, I want to say, in the early 90s because it was a quick turnaround on it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I want to say there were a few pro wrestlers that ended up on it guesting as
Really?
well.
Wow.
Yeah, I might be mixing it up with another show, but I swear Bret Hart did a spot on it.
Picket Fences.
Now, I think it's probably a good idea to point out that there's a serious generation gap between basically from Nicole to you compared to from me to Dan. Because he's only a couple months younger than I am, and I'm old as shit. So all of our music is probably not going to be from Picket Fences. No. It's more like Rockford Files. Like, okay. Whereas you guys are going to have like stuff that kids know about.
Mine's just Columbo.
There you go.
Oh, Columbo.
Oh, when his wife died. Right, I remember that miniseries. Yeah.
Wait, so what's like...
Also Murder, She Wrote.
Okay, that's what I was going to say. All right, I'm there. Yeah. I'm in there.
That song doesn't make me sad. That kind of gets me hot.
Angela Lansbury gets me kind of hot.
You're making me hot.
What are these all shows from like the Ion channel? Is that even still around?
It's shows that are like sponsored now by Shriners.
Shriners, if you're listening, please hire me. Anyway.
Have you guys seen those? I don't know if you guys have like a smart TV, but they have these internet channels, and like, you know, like they're just like these like, you know, like these blocks that were like, you know, bought up through like, I'm assuming syndication or whatever, but you know, like there's a channel for like unsolved mysteries. There's a channel for Animorphs. You know,
Yeah.
That's just good stuff. I don't know why I brought that up, but that's just cool.
Just roll with it.
I like it.
It's my job.
Yeah.
Mother, do you think they'll drop the bomb?
I'm guessing it's at this side of the stage.
Yeah. Amy, so.
That actually kind of harmonized there.
I did it on purpose.
Mother, do you think they'll like this song?
Oh no, it's Jesus Christ. I knew that.
Audience member that exists
Mother,
actually
do you think they'll try to break my balls?
said, "Oh, this is Tenacious D."
Oh.
Christ almighty.
You gotta fuck her softly.
Mother should have built the wall.
Or was it gently? I'm sorry.
Is it Tenacious D doing the wall? No.
Mother, should I run for president?
Has anybody watched the Wall movie? That is weird as shit.
I'm probably the only one who's watched it sober.
Okay, I was in high school when I saw it, so I was sober still.
Well, that did not stop anyone else in my high school. Yeah. Yeah, so that's Pink Floyd, The Wall.
Shit. Somebody said Tenacious D and it screwed me.
Apparently.
I know it's Pink Floyd.
I bet Jack Black could do a good job with that, though. So.
Yeah, they probably could.
Yeah, that was The Wall.
Yeah, it was Pink Floyd's The Wall. I think it's like the 6th song on the second disc, Mother.
Is that
no,
sad?
Stop talking.
It didn't seem sad.
It is. It is. It's this is from The Wall, not Wish You Were Here.
Fine.
You just like keep naming out
the Great Wall,
different ones. Just like, God damn it! Like that song by Scorpions. No, that was about the Berlin Wall. It's different. Oh, the song from Top Gun. That was by Berlin. God, so
what about Boston?
No,
walls
so
are in Boston.
Pink Floyd's The Wall, and he has a song called Mother, and it's essentially about how, like in the movie, it's about him having a fever. He even says it in the lyrics later on. When I was young, I had a fever, and comfortably numb. And in this one, there's a deep sigh as an adult, and then him remembering back to his mom and the way she treated him. And it always spoke to me in terms of the difficulty that a growing man has in addressing his own sexuality in his first or second relationship with a partner after having left home. Because the whole point to the song is that mothers will overcomplicate things for you as boys, and then when you grow up, you're already starting off in a very weird spot because of the culture, but also because of your very well-meaning mother's efforts to keep you safe, and how that impacts your first relationships. And it's almost always sad. Me personally, that was the song that I listened to right after my first wife admitted to having an affair. So it was, and this isn't the dark song. But so it's always tied to that, which is a really weird place for it to occupy. Because when it comes on, it's like, oh, I have to go back through that. But then also, it's a really beautiful, simple song. So
yeah. It was, no, I didn't realize like how deep it was there. I probably couldn't comprehend on the fly, but
yeah, that was a hell of an analysis. That was
what we're
way
supposed to
too
do,
much,
right?
actually.
Oh, sorry.
I'm sad now.
You picked the topic and you booked the guests.
Okay, I actually picked the topic. I've been having a depressive spell, everyone. Hi.
Hush now, baby, baby, don't you cry. That's from Animals.
Okay, baby. From Animals.
Whatever. What's Animals? Oh wait, that's a Pink Floyd album. No, I knew that. I was just...
best album.
What else was on this album? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, like the other songs from a.
Things in the House of Flies.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
White Pony.
I was gonna say White Horse, but close enough. It's grown up by now.
Don't ride that ride horse.
Those different species.
That's one of my. That's probably my favorite slow Deftones song.
Yeah, I have a degree in biology. Anyway.
Apparently not taxonomy.
I love that.
You know, I gotta have a Deftones song when I come on with you. You know.
Of course.
I know we both love them, so I had to have a Deftones song. That's my favorite. One of my favorite slow songs.
Yeah.
I think it kind of expresses about like the first heartbreak. I think it's called Teenager, so kind of makes me think of a kid, the first heartbreak, and new cavity moved into my heart today. Like somebody just tore your heart out.
Yeah. I was I was an angsty teen when that came out. I'd been like a sophomore in high school, but I was just getting into like rock music, and I actually kind of learned how to feel from rock, because I was brand new to it, and not too many folks listen to it where I'm from. But after a while, I gained that appreciation for it, and that's probably one of my favorite albums of all times.
Yeah. That one's the one right after that one, the self-titled album. That's my favorite one.
Okay.
It really goes. The heavy songs go really heavy.
Yeah.
And then there's other songs like that. That's my favorite thing about Deftones. Like you can have a really just heavy, just in your face song followed by just a gorgeous song like that. And sometimes it's in the same song.
Right.
And that's the thing I love. I love how Chino could go from a just all-out blood-curdling scream to singing like that. And they came from the new metal scene, Cold Chamber and Slipknot and all that. And those bands are mostly gone, but Deftones are still here because, they had more than just loud.
Right. They were able to transcend like sound, right?
Are they the precursor to the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, or is that like after you beat the Deftones, you have to go on to the Mighty Mighty Boss? Like that's the battle? Is that?
Then you gotta beat like 15 of them too.
Right. And they can't hear you coming.
This is why people don't talk to you about things. Because it just turns into this shit.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Go home, Damien.
They remind me though of this band that I heard when I was younger called the Deft Ones, and it was really cool. They always spelled Deft Ones.
Deft, right?
Yeah, Deft Ones. Okay. And they would always put the words really close together. So
my dad used to
might
call
be
it
the same band, actually.
My dad used to call it, when I first started listening to him, my dad would call the Deftones the Tone Defs.
He's got New Balances, doesn't he?
That's like the daddest dad joke to ever dad.
Where I got it from.
Should have heard my dad's reaction to Alice Cooper once. Jesus Christ.
Well, hey, at least you guys as parents tried to learn like the name of the bands that you listened to. What's that noise?
Oh, here's a good one. You guys remember that Horde Festival? Like in the mid-'90s, the Horde Festival. It was like all the jam bands. It was like Blues Traveler and Dave Matthews. And my sister and I got tickets to that like last minute. And my dad came up to me and goes, "Who are you guys going to see tonight? The Whores?"
Nice. I remember they had all the jam bands at the Strawberry Music Festival, too. It was... Cranberries open for them.
Oh, shut up. Every time I think maybe.
I'm hopeful it has a good beat.
Keep what you got until you get what you need, y'all.
Feels like it was in some blaxploitation movie in the 70s.
I'm sure.
Just to get what you need
Sure was.
Montage where he's buying chestnuts and it's cold out.
I think I saw this in Blackula too. Anyway.
chose this one? Who do you think chose it?
You, right, Willie?
Yeah.
The 50-50 on the two of you because I know how much you like funk.
Yeah.
All
Who
right.
picked it? Willie, okay.
Yeah, I did. The black guy chose it. I'll tell you why though. So I grew up a little bit in Florida. About like 50. Yeah, I got out. So
for you.
it was about 15 minutes outside of Miami, and I was like a freshman. No, I wasn't a freshman. I was in like 6th grade. Jesus. But you know, we had moved there from Moss Point, Mississippi, and that's at the Gulf Coast. And from there to where we were, I don't remember the total hours, but it was pushing 10 at least. But my mom had this green Amiga Jeep. Amiga's a
That's an old timey computer.
Yeah, that's an old game console. You're correct. And it had like the button on tops, but the button on top is broke. And so one trip, we had to go back to Florida from Moss Point, and it was just nonstop rain, nonstop. And me and my brother are in the back seat, being drenched for like 4 or 5 hours straight, because my mom had to look good in a teal Amigo. So
that is depressing.
That when it rains, that sucked.
I also spent part of my 6th grade year in Florida.
Okay, where?
Further up the shaft, about 40 miles west of Gainesville, in a little town called Bronson, Florida. Like, we had two separate. We had 800 people, 804 when I lived there, 800 when my family left. People in the whole town, 2 separate cemeteries, so that black people and white people wouldn't rot together. It was.
Is that a thing?
That's a thing. Yeah, in Bronson. Shit, yeah. We were like maybe 10 miles south of Rosewood.
Okay.
So, which didn't exist by the time I lived there, obviously, but like where Rosewood was, we were about 10 miles to the south of that. So yeah, nobody should spend 6th grade in Florida. So I'm sorry.
No one should spend any grade in Florida.
Yeah, if Bronson, Florida is anything like Bronson, Missouri, then I don't know.
Branson, Missouri?
Yeah, Branson's a lot more cosmopolitan compared to Bronson. Yeah.
They both honestly sound racist.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
It's in the name, Bronson.
Oh, God. Yes. This is why I have depression now.
Did you pick it? Oh, yeah.
I had to watch the video, okay?
Oh, man. This just depresses me that Amy Grant was ever popular.
She didn't sing this.
Sarah McLachlan, whatever.
I'm still depressed that Amy Grant was popular, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Sarah McLachlan, fine. She was actually pretty good.
Yeah.
This song sucks, though.
I apologize. Was she the one with the big boobies? No.
Who's the one with the big boobies, though?
Can you be slightly more specific, sir?
You know, the big ones.
The big ones. Come on, the big ones.
I feel like you got less specific with that. Like you went from a part of the body to just a number. So. Oh man.
Wasn't there like a Playboy model who was like McLaughlin or something?
No.
It was like the.
I mean,
he was a Playboy. I knew it.
I mean, there was a Playboy model that started saying that autism was caused by vaccines, but I don't think that's where you were going.
McCarthy.
Yeah, I don't know where I was going.
Okay.
No.
Anna Nicole Smith, maybe.
I could have been going there.
She was my sister.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, she does have big ones though.
Yeah, I saw her issue actually.
Yeah.
Thanks, Granddad. All right.
So.
She did now, though, I think. I don't know.
Is she?
It's your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
Okay.
Wow.
There's a McLaughlin.
Somewhere in
somewhere.
there.
Yeah.
It was there.
Oh, man. I feel bad for you. So this song came out in 1998, and it was like topping the charts right around then. And in December of 98, my first son was born. And he lived for 12 days, and then he died. And the day that we were leaving from the hospital, driving away from the hospital, having left him, and there's several regrets I have around that took a lot of therapy to just admit to. But that song came on, and a friend of mine was like, well, I'll pray for you, and I heard this song too, and I was like, wow. So that like ruined the song for me for a long time. And then the Super Bowl came out in 2004, and I was at a friend's house, and the dog commercial came on that you were playing. And it was at halftime, and like it was halftime, so you got all kinds of fun shit, and all this kind of stuff. And then this came on, and everybody just like the mood dropped. And I looked at it, I was like, oh my god. And they're like, right? I'm like, they finally found a way to cheer that song up. Because objectively, abused animals is still better than dead children. So I didn't get invited back to that Super Bowl party ever again. But yeah, that song is forever stuck to that for me. But if you disagree with me, you're a monster. So.
Also, people saying "I'll pray for you" was kind of iffy.
I know, it's like too late.
Yeah.
Like, where were you 10 days ago?
Yeah.
Where were you when Gondor fell? So.
Like it.
So wow, that's 2 songs now from my first marriage. Shit. Well, you said depressing, so.
Hey, man.
Oh God, are the next 2 for your next marriage?
No, I think I go further back. Actually, it gets worse.
Willie actually introduced me to this artist. This is Thundercat. I had some notes on it. Hold, please. Actually, Flying Lotus produced this. He also produced a really weird-ass horror movie on Shudder if you're not worried about being high and watching something very strange. This was inspired partially by Miles Davis, he said. It samples Footsteps in the Dark. Ice Cube's It Was a Good Day also does, but this just samples the drum line more or less, because Thundercat's a bassist. And pretty much this is only him, the Isley Brothers drum track, and then Flying Lotus on the keyboards. So, what you can do with just a keyboard and a drum track and one instrument.
Those guys make magic, man. Like, yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but no, I really like them. Really like. Well, good. It was sad because of why, or? Oh,
I forgot to get to that point. Anyway, after Damien's thing, my brain just went whoosh.
Sorry.
No.
So the lyrics of the song are actually pretty sad, but I mean, the song itself, it's like reggae. It sounds like, yeah, jamming. And then I listen and I'm like, ooh, no.
That's bad.
It's like the Irish coffee of music, It's like I don't know where to regulate my mood here. Like, yeah. Am I tired? Am I awake? Like
there's a line where they say nobody move, there's blood on the floor, so it's
that's depressing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's maybe it's period blood. I don't,
maybe they cut themselves shaving.
It's not sad then, right? Or is it just weird? A little awkward, like now? All right.
It's bloody.
Song called Brothers by Home Shake. Have you guys heard of this band? Home Shake. I was traveling and I don't know, like you guys know how traveling could just be lonely, right? Like you're just kind of flying around at these airports, walking around by yourself. At least that's me usually, since I fly for free like that. not bragging or anything, but I promise I'm not bragging, Derek. But no, I had found out about these guys. I was watching one of those SpongeBob YouTube poops.
Oh.
No.
God.
YouTube poop. YouTube poops are like these guys who like splice together like these awkward videos and like they like morph the sound and they'll like do like that thing where it's all like and it's like all weird and shit. It's very, very odd, but I got this from there, so that was like a good sad song for me to sulk. Sulk? It's not the word.
No, that's a good word for it.
It's a sulk? Yeah. Okay.
You can do anything you want to that song.
Sulk it.
Sulk you. Sulk off.
So this sulks.
Oh, this one's mine too. So I don't know if anyone watched that one SNL in 2012 that had them on, but one guy had like the craziest bass that had 2 necks and an iPad in it, and so that's what gives it that like weird like twangy sound. Like it's very interesting. Apparently it was like custom made. It was called a Katara made by some company, and apparently that specific one with 2 necks was custom made for Muse, and they don't even make the Katara anymore. So even if you wanted to try playing it, you can't. Sorry.
This is Muse.
Yes, it is Muse, and it's about the guy on it had a fight with Kate Hudson, and she went back to her mother's, and then he wrote this song during that. It's a good song. The more I listen to it, the more I appreciate it, because it's about him, like, sad after the fight, and he kind of comes around and, like, yeah, she was right after all. So, yeah.
So he chased away his muse.
Yes!
Wow.
Ooh. I will check that out.
No.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, and the fire swamp. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
that's cool.
So with that song, you said it's got a double bass.
Mm-hmm.
The only time I've seen a double bass was in Spinal Tap, and it was meant as a joke, and I just love that the joke became the reality. Because on SNL, they had a commercial back in the early 80s about a safety razor that had 3 blades. Because that shit's ridiculous. And now, like, so it just SNL is this weird locus of jokes becoming reality. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I have a friend, he's mostly made of pain, and he wakes up, drives to work, and straight back home again.
This is my self-loathing.
He once cut one of my nightmares out of paper.
When I'm feeling that.
Well, I thought it was beautiful, I put it on a record cover. And I tried to tell him that he had a sense of color and composition so magnificent. And he said, thank you, please.
Wait, you mean this isn't Tenacious D? What? This isn't Tenacious D?
No. Yeah. No, this is Bright Eyes. It's called Waste of Pink.
I'm a waste of breath, of space, of time.
It's a pretty long song, so, well.
I knew a woman, she was dignified.
This is my favorite part, actually. She yeah, so
you talk through the whole thing until your favorite part. Yeah. After warning him that it's long, so he starts pulling it down.
Yeah, I know, whatever. No, she finds out that her man has cheated on her, so she decides she's never going to take care of him again. She's never going to do anything for him again, and that makes her excited, that anything is possible. But then she realizes now she has nothing, so she's just gonna the rest of her days she's just gonna waste away and do nothing.
No.
That's pretty depressing, right?
This is a dude writing a woman, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, this is a guy writing a woman.
If you want to hear
Dan,
this is a guy. This is a guy. Yeah.
If you want to hear Dan's favorite part, subscribe to our Patreon. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
No, it is my fault for not saying that you guys could timestamp. I actually forgot to bring that up. So,
Nah,
but
that's
next
good.
time.
When the rehearsal's done, I'm gonna go back and.
All right, we're going live. I like
that sound though. It was a
Thank
nice
you.
sound.
Yeah.
Death is real. Someone's there and then they're not. And it's not for singing about. It's not for making into art. When real death enters the house, all poetry is dumb. When I walk in to the room where you were and look into the emptiness instead, all fails.
Well, the depression's back.
Yeah. Remember how the first song, your song, was about the singer's husband dying of cancer, right? Yeah. So, but it kind of has a upbeat ending or something. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. This song is about the singer's wife had postpartum. So she went to the hospital, and during the checkup, they found stage 4 pancreatic cancer.
Oh my God.
And she went home, and she died at the home, and within 2 months. But
You mean post-mortem?
no, she had postpartum. She went there for just to have that postpartum depression or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I should have.
I was very confused for a second. I was like,
okay, all
it's
right.
postpartum. She had pancreatic cancer. I'm like,
Yeah. And
I mean,
pancreatic.
Well, you know,
it's a parasite. It's not a disease.
Yeah.
For those who don't know-
Well, the baby was
Right.
a parasite.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I'm
And a
saying.
disease.
Yeah, it's a parasite, not a disease.
So anyway, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. I stepped
That's
on
all
you.
right. That's all right. So the song is just
babies,
about
am I
him.
right?
Parasites. Good for nothing. I don't remember what I was saying, so we're good.
Oh, so she came home, died of.
So he's in the house, walking to the house just after she's died, and it never gets upbeat. The song stays depressing the whole time. So don't listen to that song. Unless you want to like really be depressed, that's the song for you.
Yeah. Is that all they do? Like, like emotional, like songs like that?
Yeah. The whole song, the whole album, it's called "A Crow Looked at Me."
No.
The whole, yeah. No, I don't get it either. I don't know either. But the whole album is about his wife dying. So.
Well, a crow is a harbinger of death usually,
Oh, okay,
and
well,
also
there you go.
wisdom.
Ah,
and if there's
okay.
only one, it's an attempted murder. It's not a full murder of crows.
Anyway, that's the most depressing song ever. So there you go.
Yeah, I want to start, like, if I'm going to do that song, I'm going to take a tour through my house, but I'm going to make sure that it ends in the kitchen so I can eat all the feelings.
Yeah,
Like,
there you
Yes.
go. Yeah.
And for those unfamiliar, pancreatic cancer is more or less like one of the worst case scenarios for cancer. It's like you have a few months, essentially.
Yeah, well, she died within 2 months.
Yeah.
After the diagnosis, because it was stage 4 already.
Yeah.
that's usually the only time they catch it, too.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Welcome to biology class.
See, I learned shit.
Really fun, upbeat things.
Yes.
Before we go on, Dan, did you have anything going on soon that you want to plug?
Yeah,
Anything
next week
going
here,
on?
next Saturday.
At
is
Stab?
At Stab. It's
Here?
the very first I Won't Stand for this show.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Woo! Please come.
Hell yeah. Check that out.
Yes, 8 p.m.
Awesome, man. Well, I'm glad that you came to
27th, actually. Not a week from tonight, a week from tomorrow night.
week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Saturday.
In
yeah.
2 Saturdays.
In 2 Saturdays.
Okay, yes,
second
tomorrow.
Saturday.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
In 8 days. You're welcome.
In 1 day and 1 week and 1 day. I fucked it up.
Thanks for mansplaining 8 days to Nicole. That's good.
Four
Yeah, I'll be
score
here
and
for
8
you.
days from now.
Four score.
If you didn't know.
What Nicole's trying to say.
5,000, 2,500. No, sorry.
Hi, Jeff. This is your mother. I was just calling to see how you were doing. You sounded really uptight last night, made me a little nervous. I just want to make sure you are really okay. And if you were checking in on your medication too. I love you. See y'all. Bye-bye.
I have to
block out thoughts of you, so I don't
Sorry, there's a lot going on there.
They're crawling like a cockroach.
Oh, nice. The video has lyrics too, so we can sing while we cry.
Hit it.
Dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone. Playing movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. There's a burning in my pride, a nervous bleeding in my brain. An ounce of peace is all I want for you. Will you never call again? And will you never say that you loved me? Just to put it in my face.
I would guess this is Dan's song. Oh,
Nope.
Damien's song. Okay.
Blue October.
Blue October.
Yeah.
Green November.
I always thought Blue October was that one song by 9 Inch Nails. Was that the? I want to violate you.
No, that's Closer. Closer.
Yeah. Who sings
Closer.
Well, 9 Inch Nails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that isn't Blue October?
Worst song
No.
ever.
Okay.
No, it's 9 Inch Nails.
All right, sorry.
It's okay.
Terrible
My
song.
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Trust the depressed people. It's 9 Inch Nails.
Rest assured, buddy. Nah, that was
Yeah.
yours, yeah.
I mean, it's in the words, like "hate me today." So, what people might not know looking at us is Dan and I used to be related, and so
Through marriage.
this was through marriage. You would not want these genetics, and you're in a wheelchair. So that's how bad it is on my side of things. So this was actually when we were living in the same complex.
It was.
And I was dealing with the same complex of feeling like I didn't deserve the good life that I was building. And it was a really good life. I had my soon-to-be brother-in-law living right nearby. We would play games together. He would throw barbecue ribs on my floor when he was scared of TV shows.
One of the services I offer.
Yeah, and you know, I would remind him how much tacos ruled, and it was a really great time. And I absolutely was suffering from imposter syndrome. And I doubt that it ever leaked out because I would find all kinds of other maladaptations. But I was living a really, really good life as long as I stayed perfect with things. And I was really good at that because that was a maladaptation I had from long before. And so I absolutely remember being in the Best Buy parking lot for no good reason. Although that's true anytime you're in a Best Buy parking lot. But I remember being there and hearing this song and just wailing as I was driving home. And I knew even at that point that it's my brain being an asshole. Like it had nothing to do with deserve. I was doing something good. I was living a good life. And I 100% hated myself for the imposter that I felt like I was. And so it was like I was on the precipice of this wonderful life that I was building. And I just couldn't see through to that as proof that I deserved happiness. So the song came out at just the right time for that kind of thing to hit. So
that's like pretty relatable, man. You know, like especially when you know, like you're not used to, you know, actually having those like nice things or actually building towards that. You know, feel that. That's pretty sad, man. That's sad. So
You're a very sad individual.
I am, and yet I'm still here. That's the wild part. Like
that's sad for us.
Yes, but resilient for me. So,
you got anything to plug, my friend?
Absolutely. September 9th at Luna's, we're doing Capital Punishment.
Yeah.
We've got a new co-star for me because my partner has gone away to Hawaii, and my new partner, Justine Lopez, is goddamn amazing.
Awesome.
So we're moving on and doing great things. So that's happening. Every Friday night, if you check that purple app on your iPhone, or if you go to Stitcher or Spotify. Go to Stitcher instead, but download it because fuck Spotify. But if you go there and you look up A Geek History of Time, you will find my podcast. I am a white guy with a beard. It comes with a starter set. And I made use of it. We've had over 170 different episodes. Treat it like a buffet. You will find stuff that you like. If you want to hear about like reptile people and the Salvadoran Civil War, I got you. If you want to hear about the Twilight Zone and atomic nihilism, I got you. If you want to hear about professional wrestling and the Lost Cause, I got you. If you want to hear about J.R.R. Tolkien and how he accidentally wrote a allegory for World War I, we got you there too. So we got a little bit of something for everybody. So come check it out, then subscribe, and then give us the 5 stars that we deserve. So
that's awesome, man. Make sure you do that, person. No, everybody out there. Thank you for watching so much. Nicole, you got anything going on before we get out of here?
You should all stick around for Comedy Yacht Club. There's going to be a surprise. And I am debuting a new show I am producing tomorrow here at 8 p.m. Yeah, it is called Power Play. Dr. Google is going to be our first presenter tomorrow. All improvisers making up presentations based off random-ass PowerPoint slides. And Willie, what you got going on?
Check our website out, guys. Check us out on the YouTubes, the Stab YouTube page. You can check out our videos. Thanks for our guests.
Thank you. Always fun.
Thanks a lot.
Always talking. Thank you guys for being here.
Yes.
And yeah, man.
This was the most fun I've had being depressed in a long time.
Good.
Most depressing fun time, man.
Yeah, no, this was very, very, very depressing night. Very sad. Thank you, guys.
All right, then we start this one, and now we're off. Thank you, guys. That is Willie Listen, but we're not done, guys. Hang out, get a drink, freshen your drink, what have you. Comedy Yacht Club will be beginning in about, let's call it 10 minutes. We're going to shoot for that, see how close we can get. Also, feel free to check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We've got stuff going on like 6-7 days a week. Depends. Just check us out. So I'm going to set up Yacht Club. See you guys in about 9 minutes.
Almost left behind suitcases of memories. Time after, sometimes you picture me. I'm walking too far ahead. You're calling to me. I can't hear what you have said. And you said, go slow. I fall behind. And you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting time after time. After my picture fades and darkness has turned to gray, watching through windows, you're wondering if I'm okay. Secrets stolen from deep inside. The drum beats out of time. You're lost, you can look, and you will find me time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting time after time. Oh,
Problem with trying to find the mics is it also makes it difficult for them to get picked up. So I get
go slow, I fall behind. The second hand unwind. Time after time. If you fall, I will catch you. I will be waiting time after time. If you're lost, you can look and you will find me time after time. If
Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Comedy Yachtclub. Please welcome already on the stage your host, Heather Rowe.
Hello and welcome to Comedy Yacht Club, the most elegant comedy show in Sacramento. Thank you so much for being here, folks. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. This has been my time slot for a long time. The show has evolved. You know, they tried to stop me. They tried to bury me. They didn't know that they couldn't. I don't know what the symbol there would be, but there's like a pun there, right? I'm not good at it. Anyways, look forward to seeing me at Capital Punishment in October. If you know how to do puns, please help me because I am struggling with the double entendres. Yes, I am transgender. How did you guess? What happened? Did you see my parking job? What gave it away? Seriously, you should be a detective. Like, nothing gets past you, does it? Oh, geez, wow. Good eye. That's all I gotta say. I gotta know. Seriously, what gave it away? Is it because my camel has 3 toes? Okay. You guys, I'm just kidding. I actually have a new vagina, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's just for this. Thank you, actually, really. It's just for this next joke, but keep up that energy when the real thing happens. I'm counting on it, for real. It's kind of like the show, you know, not a whole lot of production, but we're still having fun, right? Last year it was an outdoor show. Now it's inside. Also like a neo vagina. I'm just gonna keep the metaphors coming. What else I got? I don't know if all of you could fit in it though, but it is a cramped space, right? Yeah. I know. Thank you all for being here. Really, I appreciate it. And you know, unlike this show, proof of vaccination is still required to get inside my vagina. Yes, it is. Because it's the best way to weed out people I just don't want to deal with, you know what I mean? Like this one guy was on Tinder, you know the place, right? And he was like asking me what kind of, you know, privates I had. And he didn't say privates, but I run a clean show. And this is Comedy Yacht Club. We're elegant here. This is the most luxurious comedy show in all of Sacramento. Imagine you're on a yacht. It's not a great yacht, right? Like, this is the most broke yacht, but... Oh no, wave! Tidal wave. Anyone got any bubbles they could blow? Let's like create the experience. We dressed for it, right? You got some Crocs on. Look at these Crocs, everybody. Oh my God. Give it up for your Crocs. Those are fantastic. I've never, I haven't seen anyone older than 4 wear those colors together. You are from the deep south. So this guy was on Tinder. He asked me what kind of privates I had. This is what I did. I hit him with, hey, do you have proof of vaccination you could send me real quick? Guess what he does? He goes, that's private medical information. He's like, why do you think they're called privates? If you really want to know what's going on down there, the easiest way to find out is just pay for it, honestly. I'll give you the receipt and everything, 1 vagina right there in black and white. It'll say 1 vagina, blonde, extra wet. This part's important if you're getting a vagina. No whipped cream. Because if you don't say they put whipped cream on it, I don't know why. I don't know why they do it like that. Imagine if you could get a vagina at Starbucks, right? Like that's the future liberals want. You've heard of the Cafe Macchiato. Have you tried the Cafe Neo Vagina? Move over, pumpkin spice. There's a new girl on the block. I just hope that my surgeon is a woman, because I don't trust a man to know how to make a vagina correctly. You know what I'm saying? Like the clitoris would be up here for some reason. I don't know why, but all his attention would be over here. I'd be peeing out the vagina. I'd be like, there's supposed to be 2 holes. He'll be like, no, there's not. Trust me, I'm a doctor. Also, I sewed your butthole shut. Women don't have those. Thank you. This is all I need. You guys are free to go. This is my friend here from the deep south. What's your name? Law. Really? Law? Yeah. Give it up for Law from the deep south, everybody.
Zoom in on Law from the south. Tight shot.
I don't even know where to go from there. Okay.
Back to Heather.
What do you do for a living? You're a forester? Was astrologer? Is that what it was? Child molester! That can't be right. I could not have heard that one correctly. Really? You get paid for that? God. That's what they accuse trans women. What's the new hot word they're accusing trans women of being on the internet now? Groomers. Right? So if anyone needs your dog clip, a little haircut, hit me up. Apparently I'm very good at it. They say we're groomers. They think we're trying to lull people into becoming transsexuals. Obviously, I make it look very attractive, but I don't know why they do that. I'm like, that's not what grooming is, right? Like grooming's what Dane Cook did to that 15-year-old girl when he groomed her into marriage, right? Like that's what grooming is. Did you hear about that? I mean, in his defense, she was his oldest fan. But like trans women, we're not trying to turn anyone transsexual. By the way, you would make a beautiful woman. I just gotta say, if you took some hormones, like how big do you think your tits would get? Seriously. It would be amazing. You should try it. Just try being a girl. Trust me, you'd love it. No one would ever guess you were ever a man. They barely do now. I'm sorry. It's true. I don't think that anyone can tell you've been through male puberty. But yeah, no, you should try it. It's so much easier to be a girl, right? Women, isn't it so easy to be a woman? You don't even have to try. What do? You just take pick, suck some dick, then get free shit. That's it. So, I had this one guy ask me if I transitioned because I was running from manhood. Like, yeah, I really ran for the hills from being paid more and listened to. I couldn't cut it. One cool thing, though, is that people think I'm a lot better at skateboarding now. Yeah, they're like, well, you can kickflip? Like, that didn't used to be a big deal, but I will take on W. I don't know. Who do you guys think has it worse, men or women? What do you think? Is it harder to get home safely without being sexually assaulted? Or is it harder to get home safely without sexually assaulting somebody? It's pretty close, right?
Pan over audience, zoom in on faces.
Yeah, I know, I'm bombing. Thank you.
Keep it together. It's good. It's great. It's great. Heather, you're great. Keep it together.
Thank you. This is my production manager, everyone. He's the new investor. This show is actually getting a lot of money. We have a lot of production plans, so we do have investors, and you guys can get in on the bottom floor, $4,500, and you get a free NFT. I'm about to get out of here. I just want to tell you guys another great thing about being a woman when you're a hot lady. Like, we got some attractive people in here. Some of you are almost as hot as me. What? I know I'm hot. You guys can argue about it. But I know I'm hot because I find out. I get evidence. Like, I got followed the other day. You know, has that ever happened to you? It's scary, right? Like, when you start to get scared, that's when you know you're hot. Because he followed me, and I thought he was just going the same way as me, you know, for 12 blocks. Doubling back through an alley, cutting through a kitchen window. That's just the route we all take. But no, what does he do? He ruins the ending. He goes, hey, you know I'm following you. Which, like, then let me figure it out, right? Like, why you gotta spoil the ending? You don't see me dropping my plot twist early. Like, he doesn't know I sound... Yeah, right? Because he doesn't know I sound like Butch John Mulaney yet. I'm waiting for the right moments. But that just makes him mad. He goes, hey, you know I have a 12-inch penis. Which then why are you mad about it? Congratulations, right? At least he warned me he had a big dick. They never warn you when they have a small dick, do they, ladies? No, and yet for some reason they always expect us to warn them when we have a small dick, and that's not very fair. Come on! So this guy, he's desperate now. He's like, what, you're not even curious? And that's my opportunity. I turn around and I go, actually, I'm curious about a lot of things. Like, are you ready for a whole journey of self-discovery? So now we're dating. When should I tell him I'm transgender? When should I tell him I'm a stand-up comedian? All right, yeah, never, right? I do have to get out of here. I just want to do one more quick thing. So my real name is not Heather Rogue. That's a stage name. My real name is Heather Rogiers, actually.
Wait. Did you say your name is Heather Rogiers?
Well, yeah.
I have an envelope for you with your name on it.
Sir?
You've been served.
What?
Sir, this isn't. This should have come through me. Excuse me.
Hold on, guys.
Heather, I don't. This isn't really the time. Do you think?
One sec. Okay, everyone, we're about to give it up to your next comedian. I just have to figure out what the hell. Are you kidding me? You guys, this is real.
You're eating into the next comic's time.
I don't care. This is. You guys, I just got served divorce papers.
Excuse me.
These are real divorce papers.
Excuse me, I don't mean to heckle here.
What the? My wife just divorced me in the middle of my set. In the middle of my... Oh my god. I am gonna... What's up?
I'd be glad to help you.
What do you mean? How can you help?
I'm a lawyer.
Oh yeah, you're a lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Dude, yeah, you can totally help me.
Yes, I actually specialize in this type of case. Are you guys cousins?
It's a comedy show.
No!
It's a comedy show. All right, let's keep it together. Heather, come on, let's get back to the show here.
Are you a sovereign citizen?
What is a sovereign citizen?
I'm gonna have to sit you down and explain that.
All right, I'm gonna introduce your next comic. Are you guys ready for your next comic? I'm gonna talk to my lawyer about this. Give it up, everybody! One of the rising stars in Sacramento right now, Lourdes! Woo!
Sorry, Heather. Damn. I'm just gonna stand here and feel bad for her right now. Sorry, I'm a little thrown off by the whole thing. Sorry about that. Okay, so yes, thank you. That never happens. Okay, I'm just triggered. I was also served papers when I was doing a stand-up last week. I wasn't. I don't know. I'm trying to make this fun. It's not funny. Nothing about
Heather,
this is
do you
funny.
want your $8 or not? Okay.
So
this
Stab,
is
welcome.
If you want your
Hi,
$8,
everybody.
you need
How's
to
everybody
do your
doing?
show.
Yay.
You need to do
Okay.
your comedy show.
I'm drinking.
Sorry,
I've been sober almost 10 years. 10 years tomorrow, actually, but I'm gonna have a beer.
It's a comedy show, people.
Dude.
Keeping up. Just keep up with your.
How are you just gonna give up? All right.
I don't care. I'm getting divorced.
Is there a sponsor? Do you know? She has a sponsor, doesn't she?
The thing about being
Okay.
a sovereign citizen
Can
is
somebody call her
is your
sponsor?
name capitalized.
Okay, thanks. Hi, Stab. Good evening. Happy Friday. Oh my God, this is an interesting start. Like Rocky, right? This boat is rocking. We're in the yacht. Okay, so I'm a runner. I've been running for. I started running when I was 39. I was 39 years old. I picked it up. A little bit older, later in life, but I picked it up and I stayed with it. And to date, I have ran well over 3,500 miles. Yes, give it up to me. Thank you. I like running, right? Running's fun. And also, I like weightlifting, right? I like working out, I like going to the gym. But not really, because the gym stinks, right? And I also hate going to the gym and seeing these guys that are constantly working out and, getting really buff for no reason. Like, these meatheads, right? But before I start talking shit about, bodybuilders and such, I like to look around the room to make sure I'm not offending anybody. And what's fantastic about Stabs is it's so small that I can do that immediately, and I'm not going to be offending anybody tonight at all. I thought maybe this guy, but it's just his hair is super big, and I was like, got thrown off a little bit by it. But anyway, I'm not going to be offending anybody, so we can just speak freely about the bodybuilders. And so my point is, I guess my beef with meatheads is, why get that big? Like, what is the purpose in getting that big? Why all those muscles? Is it to, like, I don't know, move a refrigerator or something? Like, nobody moves a refrigerator. I can't even say that. Sorry. Like, it's my Mexican coming out. Sorry. I can't even say refrigerator. Nobody moves a refrigerator on their own, right? They just don't. And also, for the most part, I'm sorry, I'm like really thrown off by Heather.
I'm fine.
Okay.
Keep going. You're doing
Thank
great.
you. Thank you.
Everyone
Thank you.
loves
Okay.
Woo!
Thank you.
Give it up for
Okay.
Lourdes.
Give it up. Thank you. All right. So nobody moves a refrigerator on their own. Even IKEA knows it, right? Like in their building instruction manuals, there's always a picture or a drawing of two people when it's time to move a heavy piece of furniture. There's no separate instructions for one big buff guy, right? So like, what's the purpose? Why get that big? So I don't know. So you can't appropriately fit through a doorway, or maybe to lose your ability to look left, right quickly. I mean, I don't understand why you would need to do that. And by the way, when I go to the gym, I do like messing with the thick neck guys and kind of tapping them on the shoulder to ask them questions. And it's pretty neat because you know how they can't move their neck. So I stand right just at a range so that when I do ask them a question, they have to turn to me all the way around with their big body. And then I'll start asking them questions like, why do you bodybuild? How long have you been here? Blah, blah, blah. Bonus points if I can get these dudes to go all the way around. That's just me. That's what I do. But anyway, so I'll ask them, why do you bodybuild? And the answer is like, because I want to be strong. And I'm like, oh my God. Like out the gate, you're a guy, you're strong. You're already born strong. So like, why else would you want to bodybuild? And they're like, well, I want to look intimidating. And I'm like, who is after you? Like, honestly, like, come on, you're 45. Who are you trying to fight, right? Okay. So, okay, so, are you guys familiar with the self-care wall online? Like, there's this, like, positive messages that you find throughout the city on walls. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that. So I saw a real life self-care wall message on K Street. Just happened to be walking and I saw this message and it was like, simple, poetic, uplifting even. And it read on the wall, it said, roses are red, violets are blue. If my dick smell like shit afterward, I'm gonna leave you. I walked away from that really confused. I was like, oh my God, whose pussy has shit in it? Like, oh my God. And then it hit me. Oh, wrong hole. It was his man pussy. He's talking about man pussy. Yeah. I like it. It's a true story. It was there. Okay, so speaking of messages, I saw a message that made me really happy because I felt like finally my tax dollars are being used appropriately, right? Going down the 50, there's so much construction, and there was a sign that said, pile driving ahead, expect noise. And I thought, I don't have to be noisy. So I pulled over and waited my turn. Anyway, so any children of divorced parents here tonight? Oh, thank you. Right? I feel like in solidarity, I'm with you guys. So my parents were married for 28 years and got divorced. And my dad eventually remarried a woman who had children of her own. And when I heard her daughters calling my dad, like my dad, daddy, I was like, oh, hell no. I will fuck up a 2-year-old. Fuck you. That's Mr. Ayun to you, bitch. Don't test me. I'm super petty. I know. I was really upset. I didn't do anything to them because they're like twins and shit, and I didn't want to, like, I don't know if I can take them both down, but I was ready. I was ready. I really was. I know. What else? What else can I tell you guys about my life? Let me look this up really quick. I'm so sorry. So, real quick, can you guys tell that I'm Mexican? I feel like, right? I feel like I don't have to tell you my name's Lourdes. Like, I have to say it, right? It's right there. Gracias. I'm Mexican. Hey. Okay. So, I was raised in a Mexican conservative family, right? And my mom was a very respectable woman who made sure you knew that, you know, she wasn't out to mess around. So she'd always say, you know, to people, she'd be like, you know what, I would rather be dragged by my pubic hair before I allow anybody to think I'm a loose woman. And I'm thinking, oh my God, Mom, how embarrassing. You have pubic hair? It's like, who has pubic hair, right? Like, I was like, I don't have pubic hair. Do you have pubic hair? Okay, never mind. I just feel like the older you are, probably the more hair you might have. But for the most part, most people don't have pubic hair. I mean, the younger generation or whatever, but they probably don't have pubic hair. So I was thinking about this because I was at a strip club recently where my mom works. And she doesn't work there. She retired during COVID. But anyway, she, and all the strippers, they were like hairless vaginas everywhere, which made me think, has the Brazilian wax eradicated crabs? Like there's no more crabs anymore? So I looked it up and it turns out that only 2% worldwide of people actually catch crabs. Yeah, so there you go. The Brazilian wax has controlled pubic lice. Right? It really has. I mean, it's deforestation, honestly. Mm-hmm. It's like the waxing essentially is deforestation, like destroying a natural habitat and, you know, at a massive micro level and pubic climate change and all that, you know, so. Anyway, who knew that strippers were doing more than just dancing naked, right? I don't know. And who knew that all the dollars you guys were throwing up there was actually improving public health? Use this as an excuse next time your girlfriend catches you at a strip club. Just be like, baby, no, the funny lady said pubic climate change, we're healthier because of it. I don't know. And okay, that's my time. Thanks, guys.
When do I
give it up again for Lourdes, everybody.
And then just when she's talking, or when do I do it?
Everyone wants me, never mind. I run a clean show. Okay, I'll tell you. Every single person I sleep with wants me to be clean shaven. I don't know. It's like, for some reason, they associate prepubescence with like proper womanhood. Did you ever get that? Like, chasers always just want you to be bald. Like, I don't get it. That one's just for me. To catch everybody up, yes, I'm getting divorced. I'm also drinking again, so cheers. Who else is drinking? Anyone else? We got someone else drinking. I'm sorry I stole your beer. It's okay. Can I have more? I honestly, I know. So for the streamers who didn't hear, yeah, I might have mentioned it. I was actually gonna be sober for 10 years tomorrow, but I'm getting divorced, so who cares? I'm having a party. Let's party. Relapse City. Yeah, I don't even care. Thank you. Screw it. Why be sober when you don't have a beautiful wife to come home to? That's all I'm saying. You know, I don't even...
Heather, I invested my house in this show, okay?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm about to lose my house, right? Like, what does she want?
Well, it looks like she wants the house and Comedy Yacht Club.
She can't have that.
I bought the #1 Comedy Yacht Club
Comedy Yacht
NFT.
Club.
I bought Comedy Yacht
This
Club.
show is all I have. Well, that and my millions of dollars.
She wants those too.
She can't. Well, she's not gonna get them, is she?
Did you disclose to her that you were a stand-up comedian?
Why should I have to disclose to her that I'm a stand-up comedian? That shouldn't matter.
I mean, if you're lucky, the Supreme Court may nullify the whole marriage on account of you being both lesbians.
Do you have something against lesbians?
No, I love lesbians.
Okay. Oh my god. You're going through a divorce? I need your help right now. This freaking lawyer from the South is telling me to be a sovereign citizen. Oh my god. Okay, you guys, I'm sorry.
Comedy
I'm gonna
show,
bring up the
not
next
divorce
comedian.
show. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
bringing
you.
up the next comedian right now. This is my favorite comedian in all of Sacramento. I put him on this show. He always brings the vibe right up. So if you need, we're gonna bring up the vibe, you guys. Give it up for Joey C.
Thank you, Heather. Thank you. What's up, Stab? What's up, Sacramento? I got to use this mic stand. I know you guys can't tell, but I'm as old as fuck, and I can't get it in the hole. My wife's always saying wrong hole, and how can there be a wrong hole, right? How y'all doing tonight? I'm a product of the 60s. The Woodstock generation, that's us. Sex, love, sex. Fuck, what was our motto? You're an attorney, you know the motto, right? Sex, drugs, rock and roll. Yeah, because we bought the drugs, sex, rock and roll. I get that backwards all the time because sometimes I do the drugs first or do the sex first, depending on the lady or the man. But that was our motto. We used to buy the drugs to get the girls to party with us. We'd have sex and listen to rock and roll. Now I'm in my 60s, and my motto today is sex, drugs, rock and roll. But I don't need the drugs to get the girls to party with me. Women my age, fuck, they're hella horny. Hella horny. And you young guys, maybe he's talking about cougars, ain't he? And I go, no, if they're my age, they're fucking saber-toothed tigers. If they got age spots or leopard spots, or a saber-toothed leopard. Age spots or liver spots. Fuck, I always get that one fucked up. So I'm high as a kite right now. I know you guys can't fathom me being that high, but fuck, I'm high. I can go duck hunting with a rake right now. I'm so fucking high. But I like the saber-toothless ones. You know what I'm talking about? Saber-toothless. But I take the drugs now to keep up with them ladies. And Viagra is one hell of a drug. Let me tell you, Viagra. But you got to be careful with Viagra. Last time I took it, got stuck in my throat. Had a stiff neck for like 4 hours. My Adam's apple was hard as a rock. Nobody got pleasure that night. Trust me, nobody. And you old guys, if you're taking ginkgo biloba for memory loss and stuff, try Viagra. First time I took it, I remember what it was like to be 15 years old again. My mom yelling at me, "Get out of the shower, you've been in there for hours." Just trying to get clean, Mom, just trying to get clean. On the way down here tonight, listening to the radio, a semi-truck full of Viagra was hijacked, and the police are looking for our help to find 3 hardened criminals. But I'm not here to talk about Viagra. I'm here to talk about the drug of choice of the 60s. And I'm really sorry, dude, it wasn't meth. You know, I did that joke in Modesto. Some of y'all call meth desto. When I hit the punchline, some toothless dude in the back of the room said, "Well, then fuck the 60s." Went outside, got on his 2 bicycles, and rode away. You're going to get it sooner or later. You're going to get it. You're going to start laughing on the way home. Go, "Oh, yeah, 2 bicycles. Meth heads always have 2 fucking bicycles with them." I don't get it, though. Why is that funny? Why is that funny? But the chemists call it lysergic acid dithylamide. We called it LSD. We tried using the initials of lysergic acid dithylamide, LAD. But every time I walked into a bar and said, hey, dude, you want to do a little lad tonight? I'd get my ass kicked, thrown out in the street, yelled at, called pedophile. The only times I ever got a yes was in the Catholic Church. Them priests be tripping. We also called it acid, though. We called it acid. And what's funny is in the 60s, I took a lot of acid. Now I'm in my 60s, I take a lot of antacid. I mean, I'm tripping on antacid tonight. I ain't seeing no trails or colors or nothing, but my tummy feels great. Feels fucking great, you know. People always say, Joey, was that the only drug you took in the 60s? And I go, well, no. I also took mescaline, peyote buttons, mushrooms, did cocaine. And I did meth when I'd see someone lining something up and I go, oh, is that coke? They go, yeah, try it. And I'd snort it and fucking burn the shit out of my nose. So I don't do coke. I mean, I don't do meth, but once in a while I did. And people say, Joey, you still addicted? You still doing all those drugs and stuff? Well, I can't snort anymore. I ruined my nostrils. I can't smoke anymore. I ruined my lungs. And I hate edibles, so as you can see, I'm doing wearables tonight. Got marijuana and mushrooms on my shirt, marijuana socks, and I have a cocaine underwear on, ladies, in case you want to snort some cocaine later on. Look me up after the show. Yeah. But I think it was the acid. My neurologist says that all the acid I took in the 60s is what causes my Parkinson's disease. Fuck, that never gets a laugh. Mm-hmm. Well, one time, I was at the Punchline, one time some lady laughed, and the whole audience turned around and looked at her, and some dude yells, what the fuck, lady? Look at his hand. There's something wrong with that dude. You know, and that's why I tell you, I want you to listen to my jokes and quit looking at my fucking hand shaking like crazy. Because you're thinking one of three things. You're thinking, that dude is nervous as hell to be at Stab Theater. He can't even stop his hand from shaking. Or if that dude's got Parkinson's, that's the secret handshake. But some of you, like these two over here, they're thinking, fuck, it'd be awesome if he had a tambourine in his hand. What's that? Well, I don't have a tambourine.
Round of applause, shit. Round of applause, tambourine.
She wants me to prove it. Okay, it's a Parkinson's tambourine.
Brand new tambourine.
So see, is that awesome or what? I played with Santana for a couple of years too, just playing tambourine. I'm real good on the cowbell too. Y'all heard the cowbell? More cowbell, yeah. Fuck, my hand gets tired holding that heavy ass thing. I haven't been working out much. But like I said, I took a lot of LSD back in the day, a lot of acid, and so I do have Parkinson's. I don't want you to feel sorry for me because, I mean, really all I got right now are tremors. I get the tremors. I mean, they've been bad in some cases. I never went into game operation again. I lost my job. I was a sign language teacher at a high school. They said every time I signed, I was stuttering. Does that look like I'm stuttering? But I found my dream job. I'm a fluffer in the porn industry. And when the disease moves to my left side, like the doctor says it will, I'll get paid twice as much. But don't worry, guys. I only work with the men half the time. The other time, I'm holding the dildos for the ladies. So if any of you girls have battery problems at home, call me, Joey C. 24/7. These hands go like this. And people say, do you have the tremors at night? And I go, I don't know, but when I wake up in the morning, my wife's always got my hand between her legs. Ugh. Thank you all for laughing. Thank you all for coming out. I think I'll bring Heather back up, because she likes using my hand too. Ladies and gentlemen, Heather Rogue.
I'm not drunk yet. Shut up.
Keep it together, Heather.
I am together. Thank you, everyone. Give it up for Joey C. Did he not bring up the vibe?
Joey C.
As promised, did he not bring up the vibe? Is he not the best comedian? Like, by seniority. I just book by seniority. I just book old people. Cause look, I don't care. Oh my God, look everyone, it's my sponsor! Who called my sponsor? You're just in time. I mean, you're late, but you almost made it. How's it going, Gigi?
It's going fine. Look, I from what I understand, Heather, I know you're in kind of a rough spot. But like, we all make mistakes. I'm sorry. You can learn from this. It just depends on
I don't Wait, hold on. Is that Diane's shirt? Is that my wife's shirt?
No,
That's my wife's shirt.
I got it at a thrift store.
No, are you really gonna piss in my face and tell me it's raining? You don't think I can recognize my wife's fucking clothing?
Okay. Look. Yes, it's your wife's shirt. But hear me out. We were waiting for you to get in a better position with your...
What? Are you kidding me? You fucked my wife. Tell me you didn't fuck my wife.
Again, in my defense, you guys were having a break at the moment.
We split up a week ago.
That's still a break.
No, you are my sponsor. You have 30 seconds to get out of this. You have until I bring up the next comedian to get out of this building before I freaking destroy you. I am Yeah, get him out of here. Get him out of here. Are you guys ready for your next comedian? Yes.
Stay out.
Let's bring up your next comedian. Give it up for my favorite comic in all of Sacramento, Kelly Brown, everyone.
Woo!
Great job, Kelly.
Thank you, Heather. My name is Kelly, and I'm a librarian. Would you like to hear some librarian jokes?
Woo.
Okay. A man walks into a library and asks for the books on paranoia. The librarian whispers, "Shh, they're right behind you." You want to hear another one? Okay. A man walks into a library and asks for a book by George Orwell. The librarian whispers, "Are you sure? Dystopian novels are so 1984. That one kills at all the librarian parties. One more, it's really funny. Okay. A man walks into a library and asks for books with suspense. The librarian whispers, this man gets it. Okay, all right. When you're a librarian, you come across all kinds of fun facts, right? For example, did you know that over 1.85 million children have been diagnosed with AIDS in the sub-Saharan countries of Botswana, Kenya, Malawi, Namibia, Nigeria, Swaziland, and Zimbabwe? Yeah, who knew there were so many gay babies in Africa? Because I'm a librarian, people think I'm really, really nice and sweet and innocent. But I'm not. I frequently use off-color language. Whenever someone upsets me, I say to myself, "You fucking bitch. Don't fuck with me. I will cut you."
Weekly podcast that they record. But what's happening?
I have a mom voice I used to use out loud, though.
Where the audience
Get in the car
that the
now,
life is,
or I will cut you.
the host's life is falling. Someone came in and served the host of the
I
comedy show
haven't used my
divorce
mom
papers,
voice in forever, though.
and, the
My
audience
kids are all
doesn't know
grown
that
up, and
staged yet.
I don't think they love me
that's
anymore.
What's happening right now. And so I'm pretending to be.
It could be that I didn't pay enough attention to them growing up, but
as the show is.
there were so many other people invested in their care, and I didn't want to interfere.
But yeah, that's what's happening now. This is the comedy theater. Comedy read every day.
One of those people was their grandmother, my mother-in-law.
$6-7.
Bitch.
Shows.
Not only do I frequently use off-color language, but I enjoy the occasional risque joke. Would you like to hear one of my favorites? All right. Two tampons met at a pool party. What did they say when they were introduced? Nothing, they were both stuck-up cunts. Not only do I frequently use off-color language and enjoy the occasional risque joke, but I have a very, very healthy sex life.
Okay, good one. Like that.
Want to know my secret?
So cool.
I like to do it with younger guys. And I've heard there are at least 10 reasons young guys want to hit this. Want to hear what they are? Okay. Number 10, I have a pussy. Number 9, I have a really tight grip. Number 8, I'm not looking for a commitment. Number 7, I'm always so very, very grateful. Number 6, I've been sucking dick since before you were born. And I was pretty good at it back then. Number 5, I have a pussy. Number 4, I like to get white girl wasted. My God, I got so drunk last night, I blew a 10. Then I took a breathalyzer test. All right, we're back to number 3, right? Number 3, I'm not going to be there when you wake up in the morning. Number 2, no gag reflex. And the number 1 reason young guys are into this, I have a asshole. And that's twice as tight. So twice as nice. I bet you didn't see that one coming, did you? Neither did I. When you're a librarian, people confide in you all the time. Just the other day, this one guy was telling me about his girlfriend and how they've been together forever and how they didn't have sex anymore. I was like, fuck that bitch. That pussy's yours. You want me to talk to her? After all, she is my sister. Speaking of screwing around, have you ever noticed that people who are cheating tend to divide their activities into categories, like hurricanes? The first category involves holding hands, kissing, long walks in the park, that sort of thing. That category is called "This Doesn't Really Count." The second category is called "Everything But Sex." Now, I know that sounds bad, but it doesn't really count either, because you are reserving the ultimate act of sex, however you define it, for your partner, and you would never cross that line, ever. The third category is when your husband walks in the room and you've got this guy's cock in you. That category is called, oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I got to put my glasses back on now. I have absolutely no depth perception without them. All my life, I've been told this was 9 inches, so. I think that was the My name is Kelly. Let's welcome back your host, Heather.
Give it up for Kelly, everyone! Who cares? Yes! So good! Oh my god, no gag reflex. I am so jelly. Sorry, I'm not drunk. I'm just enjoying my life. That's all. No, I'm drunk. Well, who cares? I'm getting divorced. Like, what am I supposed to do besides...
Hi.
Hello, Diane.
Diane, is this for the best?
It's okay. Trust me. It's all gonna be okay. So how do you...
Diane, everyone, a comedy show, huh?
Yeah. Let's give it up for Heather and her...
Why did you do that?
Do what?
Sorry, you... I didn't mean to yell. I just... Why? In the middle of my show.
I saw
In the middle of my show.
I heard you had a beer, and I just had to come see it for myself.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what
I thought you could do it without me. I thought you could do it all by yourself.
I just didn't want you to leave me. I just wanted you to stop treating me like garbage. All of
garbage.
I'm sorry.
Garbage.
I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean
How
that.
much I have
didn't
done
mean
for
that.
you. I
Sorry.
put you through rehab 4 fucking times.
I know.
Picked you off the fucking street.
I know. I know. I'm sorry.
You were nothing without me. Do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Good. Go ahead and have some beer. You've earned it.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. You know what? No. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm not gonna have the beer. And I don't need the beer. I don't need it. I don't need beer. I don't need you either. I am everything that I need. Right now, me. I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I quit again. I'm gonna start over. I'm gonna start over.
You may be okay now, but what's gonna happen the next time you're stressed? You're gonna need beer, and you're gonna need me.
Yeah, maybe. I will. In fact, I will need you. But you know what? You know what's funny, Diane, is here's the thing, is like, what I need is not something you can take back. Because what I need, what you gave me really is love. And it's my love. Because I loved you. I really loved you. And that love is what made me sober. It wasn't you. It was my love for you. I felt it. I don't know what you were feeling. But I know I was feeling it. And I know that when things are really hard and I want to drink again, I'm just going to treat myself as if I were you. And bam, it'll be easy.
You can say you love yourself, but we both know that you don't. Gigi knows it. This ZZ Top looking motherfucker knows it.
But I'm learning. I'm learning, in fact, to see myself differently. Yeah. 4 dimensions. 4. The time. Yeah, because some beauty has to be seen in motion. You have to watch it, like, unfold. You have to watch it surmount and defy, okay? When I look at myself that way, you know what I realized, Diane? You were just a mirror. That's it. A mirror. That's all. And I don't freaking need you, Diane. I'm good. You can leave.
I can't believe
You can have her.
you're yelling at me in front of all these
Oh,
people.
don't pull out the tears now.
No.
You know what? No, I'm not doing it anymore.
It's okay. Just come home. It's gonna be
I
okay.
am
I
good.
only did this to show you how you are so independent. You don't need anyone. Pass. I'm so happy that you. Come on. Let's just go home.
No, get off of me. I'm done. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to touch you, but get her out of here. I'm not doing this anymore.
Diane.
Who the fuck are you?
You can
No.
have the beer. You want a beer? You can have a beer. You take her.
A comedy show, everyone. Heather, guys, keep the show moving. Diane,
Fine.
Come on. I think it's.
Thank you, everyone. Are you ready for your headliner? All right. This is my favorite comedian in all of Sacramento. I didn't book him by seniority. I just booked him because he's really good. Give it up for Mark Snipes, everybody.
So, question. Mike is on right now, so I go deliver the thing after he's done, right? And when she gets up on stage, I go deliver it to her. Okay. And then.
Hey man, make some noise in this motherfucker, man. Make some noise in this motherfucker. It's Friday and shit. God damn.
Leave it on.
I ain't gonna lie, I kind of wish I paid attention in the group chat we had with the comments, because I was confused as a motherfucker. I'm like, nigga, they fighting for real? Is this some real? What the fuck? I was like, God damn, for Heather to be a white woman, she sure got a lot of shit going on. I was like, what type of ghetto shit is this? God damn. These new white people, these new age white people is ghetto as a motherfucker. I thought we was ghetto. Fuck. Kelly, she 60-something, popping a pussy and shit. Like, God damn, you said it's tight too? God damn, and she said the ass is tight. Just in case if you was wondering, the ass and the pussy is tight. I was like, God damn, Kelly trying to let y'all know something. Shit. What time you leaving? No, I'm sorry, I got a girlfriend, I'm sorry. Joey, tell the motherfucking truth. You got that handshaking shit from jacking off too much. You lying motherfucker. I knew Joey for a long time. You don't lie to these motherfuckers up here. Type of bullshit. I'm sorry, Joey. You looking at me like I'm like beat my ass. I got a lot of shit going on. First and foremost, fuck my dad, man. Is he here? I've been holding a grudge against my dad for like 15 years now. Because when we was younger, he decided he wanted to get a dog to protect the family and shit. And you know, when niggas get dogs, you're supposed to get shit like Rottweilers and Pit Bulls and shit. But this motherfucker gonna bring home a German Shepherd. And I don't feel like they should sell German Shepherds to black people. They need to make a law against that shit. Fuck the abortion. You need to make a law against selling German Shepherds to black people. Wasting time and shit. It's not called an African Shepherd.
Second envelope.
Not called a nigga Shepherd. It's a German Shepherd. He German. He don't like niggas. Why'd you bring this motherfucker home? Everything was cool at first when he was a puppy. Once we fed the motherfucker on time and kept water in his bowl. But then he started watching TV with us. And one of my mom's favorite shows to watch is Cops. And I don't know, ever since that day, that motherfucker just started tripping. He wasn't the same, he started barking at me for no motherfucking reason. Every time my brother come home smelling like weed, he'd bite him and shit. His dog's fucking out of control. I've been trying to show him I Am Legend and shit so we can see Will Smith getting along with the dog and shit, but this motherfucker just start barking. Fuck that goddamn dog. I don't want my kids to be more successful than me. Is that fucked up? No, because I be getting jealous and shit. I've been trying to impress my parents for 20 years. I be goddamn new motherfuckers come along and do it. No, I don't have any kids. But when I have kids, I don't want them to go through the same shit I went through. Growing up, I went through a lot of racism and shit. Got called names and all types of shit. And I don't want my kid to have to go through the same shit I went through. Actually, before I even do that joke, I need to check something. Make some noise if you're not racist. I ain't gonna lie, I'm expecting a little more noise than that. You know, ain't a lot of people here, but goddamn shit. The small building, y'all could have took the roof off this motherfucker. Make some noise if you're not racist. Yeah, fuck y'all, I don't believe y'all. Shit, gonna do it the second time. So I've been thinking of ways so my kid won't have to go through racism like the way I went through. You know, thinking of ways to toughen up his skin. Get him used to it so it don't bother him as bad like it did me. And I decided, I'm gonna name my kid Nigga. Is that fucked up? I'm gonna name my kid nigga. I'm gonna name my kid nigga, and I'm gonna send him to an all-white school. And on his first day, when he come home, I'm gonna be like, son, how was school today? Well, Dad, it was great. Everybody knew my name before I got there. I'm popular. No, you not, son. You just a nigga, but calm your ass down. See you motherfuckers trying not to laugh. Y'all didn't clap. I would laugh at the racist jokes. You didn't clap when I said don't make some noise if you're not racist. Shit. Make some noise if you're not racist. Okay, now we're getting lower. I'm getting kind of concerned about y'all. I've been mad, y'all. They've been trying to take away all the good niggas. All of them. Bill Cosby. R. Kelly. You done gave R. Kelly 30 years. The fuck I'm supposed to listen to now? Every time I put on his music, he will judge me and shit. Y'all see that Surviving R. Kelly documentary? Y'all see that shit? You seen it? Make some noise you seen that shit. You clapping on your arm, sir. You doing heroin? What the fuck was that? Oh, nigga, goddamn. Ooh, you a Mexican for real, nigga. Y'all be throwing them back. Shit. What I talking about? Oh, R. Kelly. I already seen the documentary. Shit, I already knew what was going on. Shit, I seen the tape a few times. I knew he was messing with young girls. But the shit really caught me up by that documentary. It said the motherfucker didn't know how to read or write. And I don't know, it just pissed me off because it said he used to hang around high schools and shit trying to pick up young girls. And that pissed me the fuck off because I'm like, motherfucker, you been hanging around high school that long and you still can't fucking read? What the fuck you been doing? God damn, that's probably why he named himself R. Kelly. Motherfucker probably didn't know how to spell Robert. Fucking fucking R. Kelly. But y'all gonna have R. Kelly. Y'all gonna have Bill Cosby. You can have all these motherfuckers. But y'all better leave Michael Jackson the fuck alone. Michael ain't touched them fucking kids. And even if he did, he made amazing music. So we even. No, I don't know if the motherfucker did it or not. I wasn't there. But I'll say this. I feel like Black Michael's innocent, but White Michael, that motherfucker might have did it. White Michael might have did it. Cause I know most of y'all here is white, and I apologize. But Michael ain't get weird till he got white. I ain't lying. Michael ain't get weird till he got white. When he was black, he wouldn't bother nobody. Motherfucker was selling records. His nose was normal. He was moonwalking. Michael was his shit when he was black. It wasn't until he turned white when he started tripping. Like the first day he turned white, he's like, don't you like sharing children in your bed? No, motherfucker, what the fuck is wrong with you? Michael lost his fucking mind. You said this shit on TV, motherfucker. God damn, Michael. But I'll say this. I'm such a Michael Jackson fan. If I got dropped off in Neverland, he probably would have got me. Michael probably would have got me, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't go looking for it, but if I got dropped off as a child, he would have got me. I imagine it probably go a little something like this. Are you enjoying your cotton candy? Yeah? Good. Take your pants off. What? Didn't I show you how to moonwalk earlier? Yeah? Well, first we did something that you wanted to do. Now it's time to do something that I want to do. Michael, I don't know. Nigga, take your pants off. Michael probably turned to a thug on you. Oh. But I'll tell you this much. If Michael Jackson touched my motherfucking kid, I'm pushing up to Neverland so motherfucking fast, it ain't gonna be funny. And I'm fucking shit up. I'm punching the monkey. I'm gonna choke the shit out the giraffe. I'm kicking the cotton candy machine. I'm fucking shit up. I'm gonna fuck it up so bad, they gonna change the name from Neverland to Niggerland. That's how fucked up it's finna be. And I'ma ask him, Michael, you touch my motherfucking son? And if Michael say no, I'm gonna believe Michael over my own son. I'm gonna believe Michael over my own son. Cause shit, I've been listening to Michael Jackson for like 30 years, nigga. You like 5, I barely know you. Matter of fact, take your ass to your room with that goddamn bullshit and put on Thriller. You wish Michael Jackson would fucking touch you. I go by the name Mark Snipes, man. I appreciate y'all. Get up for your host, Heather Rogue, man.
Thank you. Give it up for Mark Snipes, everyone. Give it up. Yeah, have the beer. Get it. I'm quitting. Congratulations to me. Day 1. I don't even care. Who cares? You start over. I fired my producer, everyone. Fired him. Got rid of him. Oh, he's back. Well, what do you want?
Heather,
You are being sued.
Again?
On behalf of the Comedy Yacht Club for
what do you mean
running a pump and dump show.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah, you are.
No, go give the no. Nope, don't give no, I'm not taking that. Nope. Bye.
Wait, Heather,
Bye.
Heather, I own this show! Bye. Hey, the Comedy Yacht Club is my NFT. Well, sir, thank you. Your name was Basil. I have Basil here. Basil?
Yes, sir.
Basil, would you, this is my show now, and it's my show. You're up here. For now, it's your show. Do you have anything you want to say to these people before,
Sure.
Before I ruin my life?
It's always nice when you walk in as a server and leave as a host.
Save the show for me, Basil. Please save the show.
Well, since I served her the divorce papers too, you know what? Let me tell you about my divorce. 24 years of marriage, we called it quits. Did it with no lawyers. I'm at the courthouse. The lady says, Basil, you look a little bummed. I said, well, I'm filing for divorce. What do you expect? She said, don't feel so bad. Divorces are filed every single day. It's very common. I said, I know. Still hurts. She goes, but lately we've been getting a lot of the same-sex divorce. I said, really? Mine is a no-sex divorce. I gave her a big fat check. She bought the house right next to me. I refer to her as my ex-door neighbor. 24 years of marriage. We share memories, fence line, and Wi-Fi. Throughout the marriage, I paid for everything. I bought her a boob job. I thought I pay, I play. Nah, it was a booby trap. I swear, I only saw them 3 times after the surgery, twice to change the bandages. Never, ever, ever, ever cheated on her. My friend said, Basil, you got a broken marriage, get a girlfriend on the side. Who cares? I said, I do. And I didn't do it because I have principles, I have values, I have ethics, and I have erectile dysfunction. She got to keep the dog. I miss that little Yorkie. 3 o'clock in the morning, I come home, that Yorkie is waiting for me. Every time I got out of the shower, she would lick my ankles. I swear to you folks, I would have stayed in the marriage if the dog was taller. Thank you. No, thank you, really. It means a lot that you guys laugh at this joke, because last week I told the same exact joke. Nobody laughed. But then these people at the SPCA, they don't have a good sense of humor. After my divorce, I found myself alone and lonely. A guy in his 50s who wants me. Let's face it, I'm a solid 6. Next to a Ferrari, I'm a solid 8. Next to a Bentley, I'm a solid 10. Next to a Subaru, a lesbian might say, maybe. And it hit me, I am no longer in my prime. See, there was a time when I walked into a room, women dropped their jaws, now they're dentures. There was a time when I told them I'm a model. They believed me. Now they laugh at me when I tell them I'm a model citizen. There was a time women gave me the bedroom eye. Now they give me the lazy eye. And there was a time when I roll in bed, look at her and say, you better be ready. I'm going to reload in about an hour. Now it's more like 6 to 8 business days. And I tried, God knows I tried all the dating apps. I tried Tinder, Match, angrybitterwoman.com. None of them worked. I increased the radius, 50 miles, 100 miles, 200 miles. Nothing worked. I changed the phone, reinstalled the apps. Nothing worked. I said, you know what? I'm going to go all 7 continents. I'm all in. Finally, I got a response from Thailand, out of all places. It was a lady boy. Not my cup of Thai tea. But then I met a girl, and we went out, and I asked her, I said, so what do you do for a living? She said, I'm an exotic dancer / porn star. I said, really? She goes, don't judge me. I love the hours. I love the money. I love the work. And they promised me a raise as long as I come on time. She goes, but then 2 years into it, I kind of got sick and tired of the whole thing. I quit the industry, got a 9-to-5 job, weekends off, and I found God. Now I go to church every Sunday. I said, wow. She goes, yeah, but my boss wasn't very nice. The hours were grueling. I quit my job, went back to the industry, but I still go to church every Sunday. She goes, Basil, does that make me a hypocrite? I said, no, that makes you a born-again Christian. All right, folks, that's my time. Thank you so much. You've been a great audience. I'm so glad to be the new host of
Comedy Yacht Club.
Yes, sir. Thank you so
Say
much.
it, tell them.
Comedy Yacht Club.
Whoa, Basil. A round of applause, Basil.
Thank you.
The Comedy Yacht Club loves it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. Drive safe.
Alrighty, then I guess that's it. It's also good to know for me. Thanks for joining us, everybody. That is it for the evening. Hope you enjoyed. At least I assume, unless Heather's going to run in here and keep things going. Check out stabcomedytheater.com for the full calendar of events. We stream live improv, stand-up, sketch, podcast, and gaming streams 6 nights a week. And we're live in person Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So, let's see. Where can we send the rest of this online audience? Thanks for joining us, Radio Free Multiverse crew. Thanks for joining. Thanks for following. Hoolaloof. Let's see. Who's still doing stuff? Oh, In All Night. In All Night, still doing some stuff. Hold on for the raid. And I will see you guys back here on Monday, I believe. Oh, wait, Saturday. What's today? Shit. I don't know. We'll be back here tomorrow. I'm out of here. I'm tired. Have a good night. Hold on for the raid.